That's right. I'll be sitting in it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yes. And good evening and welcome to Deal Stadium tonight. Great football action coming your way here as the Central Clarion Wildcats get set to take on the Karns City Gremlins here in Kerle Tire High School football's game of the week here at exploreClarion.com tonight. Got the whole crew here with you this evening. I'm Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkle. The grand return of the dean that all that is football in District 9 in Clarion. Dave Cadis, you hear him in the background already.
Thanks, fellas. It's great to be with you. A little bout with some issues, medical issues, but we're back and ready to go. Thanks for running the show without me, and you guys always do a fantastic job, and it's great to be back with my colleagues and my friends.
The good news is about having Dave back is now he gets to share the abuse. Mike dishes out to everybody here.
What? I'll take the heat off of you, Governor.
What? I appreciate it. I need it.
I don't know about that, guys, but we'll see. All right, but great having Dave back this week. We have in the studio tonight, Brock Jordan is taking care of the engineering duties. Nico Cosma, as Dave says, Costanza, up there taking care of the camera on top of the roof. Down on the field, Scott Fox with our field cam tonight. We've got it all here for you. The 2-3 Wildcats, the 3-2 Karns City Gremlins. Boy, this is a huge one tonight, guys, too, as we get into the Kerle Tire pregame show. This is, when you look at Central Clarion, this is a must-win. You look at it coming into this one. But for Karns City, too, they want to get rolling again, too. A tough loss last week against Punxsutawney. I don't know, guys. We'll have to see what happens to these two teams tonight.
Yeah, no question about that. I think this is one of those crossroad games. You may be able to define the biggest part of your season by the results of this game. And you hate to make too much of it. Mike, we're in week number 6. Okay, officially week number 5, but this is the 6th game as we start with week 0, which drives me crazy. But this is one of those games, again, you got to be thinking playoffs. You got to start to think a little bit about wins, momentum, all that good stuff. This is a critical game for both of these squads.
Yeah, really must-wins, like you guys were talking about, definitely, and both teams coming from 2 different areas. I'll give you a trivia question, guys. What do Karns City and the Wildcats have in common?
Let's see. I don't know.
They both lost to Punxsutawney.
That's a good one.
Both lost to Punxsutawney.
That's true.
And in a tough game out at CL, you guys are broadcasting that game. And then last Friday night, you had this game against Karns City and Punxsutawney, and both teams lost to Punxsutawney. So, I'm sure they know, especially Karns City was up in that football game, Governor, 19-7, and lost that football game basically at the end of the game. That's got to be tough to bounce back from.
It is, no question about that, and that's, you wonder, and sometimes if you're a player that experiences that, you can't wait for the football game to take place the next one just to get that thought out of your mind. And I'm sure these guys, the Gremlins, I'm sure they had a lot of intense practices this week trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth. But before we go any further, I do feel bad. I feel bad tonight because the concession stand will not be visited by Nacho Oaks.
Oh, boy, they're going to lose money.
Tyler normally spends his entire game check at various concession stands. Nacho is not with us tonight, so.
That's it. He's got a night off, basically. You guys were doing the Punxsutawney-Karns City game, and I was sitting on my couch rehabbing a little bit, and I watched a lot of the Clarion-Brockway game, so I got a pretty good idea how it went up in Brockway. And guys, we always talk about, we thought Brockway was going to be so much better than they are. Not to downplay them, but and I'll tell you what, all Clarion did was power out to the right, power to the left, just run that football and run it and run it and run it. And that's my takeaway from that game. Hayden Hyman had himself a heck of a game on the defensive side of the ball too. So I think both teams are very hungry to Clarion to keep it going, Karns City to get back on that winner's side.
All right, we got to take a timeout. We're going to come back and we're going to go deeper inside the ball game. We rambled on there a little bit, but that's okay. Hey, that's what we're here for, right? Do want to thank all the folks here at Karns City High School, Chris Bellis and all the folks rolling out the red carpet as always. Brought to you by McMillan's Carpet Outlet. We'll go inside the game with Brookville Equipment when we come back after our first timeout. And you're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week, Central Clarion here at Karns City. And it's live right here on exploreClarion.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit exploreClarion.com.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Dave Kadis, the dean of all that's football in the area. That's right, that's who he is. And we're here at the Karli Tire pregame show, part of Karli Tire High School football. Central Clarion and the Gremlins getting set to do battle tonight. Brookville Equipment taking us inside the ball game. First look at Central Clarion tonight. And this is a team coming in, big win over Brockway. You heard Dave Kadis allude to it before, how well they played against Brockway last week. The offense got into gear, the defense played well, limiting them very much offensively, and picked up a pretty big win for them, getting them back on track.
I think that was a huge win. Obviously, dropping 2 games to teams that were runners-up in, of course, the state of Ohio as well as Pennsylvania. And, that was a tough task. The schedule makers were not exactly friendly scheduling those 2 out of the 3 ball games against those tough opponents. And then, again, dropping a disappointing loss to Punxsutawney at the time, and I think a lot of people didn't realize just how special that Punxsutawney group was. Of course, Punxsutawney last week also knocking off Karns City. So, again, it's a case of they had to face some really tough opponents early on, and of course, they were looking to reload from that team last year that had so much success.
Hey, Mike, we were broadcasting the university game last week, Clarion versus Shepherd. And we were doing the game, and 3 of the high school kids came up and sat right in front of us. And one of those kids were Mason Burford. So before the kickoff, we asked Mason, and Mike and I had talked to him and said, Mason, geez, man, you hung like 33 points on Brockway here. How did that happen? And he said, Mike remembers, he goes, I don't know, it just clicked. I says, we clicked tonight. We just haven't been playing. We've been playing, just slow football, not what we want to do, that sort of stuff. But everything against Brockway, that would have been a Friday night, just clicked last night. And it looks like everybody's coming together. They know their assignments a little bit more and just, playing together. That's a big thing.
Yeah, and he certainly did say that. And the look on his face, too, he just seemed like, he's, and the way he said it, too, it clicked. And you could just tell, it was a little more comfort for him. And I think the team as well. And I think that was a game that they really needed. Probably one of the more complete games they played all year. And also I think it gave a lot of confidence to to the quarterback, too. Hyndman back there at the quarterback position. He needed a game, too. I know they had success against Keystone early on, but a game where he was able to come out and have some success, too, throwing that football and moving around with that football. You know, he's still young. He's a sophomore, but, you know, it's going to take some time yet. But that was a big thing for him, too, I think.
Well, one of the things we've talked about, you know, multiple times, at least, you know, I like to point out is, look, whenever you're that top dog, everybody is going to play their top game against you.
That's right.
And it gets so hard to win. I think if you're ever on that side of the football field and knowing week in, week out, everybody gives not just 100%, that's 110%, because they want to say, hey, we beat that team that was a runner-up in the States last year. So, again, that's all part of it. And, you know, Mike, you guys both talked and mentioned the fact that, again, it did click. It did fall in place. The big challenge is, can you get to fall in place 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, and you really need to get it going, because on the ride down, we start talking a little bit about Clarion's schedule, and it's a tough one. They still have to play Du Bois yet. And, you know, there's a couple other teams that they're going to be coming up against, too, that are tough. And that's that time of the year, and, Governor, and you said it, it's playoff time. You got to start looking at your seedings. Are you going to make it? What are you going to do? And that sets up for a fantastic football game tonight between the Gremlins and the Wildcats.
All right, we're going to take another time out. We're going to come back. We'll talk about the Gremlins as we roll on in the Inside the Game, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. We also have Homecoming coming up tonight as well. We'll bring you some of that footage, too. It is Central Clarion here at Karns City. You're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox. Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup, with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, it is the Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week, Central Clarion here at Karns City. We were going inside the ball game. We're going to bring you some of the homecoming festivities here momentarily, but how about Karns City now? Brookville Equipment inside the game. This is the team last week up 19-0 at one point, but Punxsy coming back in the second half and able to win 22-19 over Karns City last week. You know they're not happy about that, and at 3-2, they want to get rolling here again too this week, guys.
Well, they do, and I think if you talk to their coaching staff, they're not going to make excuses. They realize they came up short in that ball game. It was theirs to win, and they didn't finish the deal. I always talk and make it a point of emphasis 4 quarters, and they got about 3.5. They just didn't get that entire fourth quarter in.
Yeah, and that's something that, the first half, too, they were actually aided by some of those turnovers by Punxsutawney, and they scored points off them, and that was part of your keys to the game. But that second half, their offense kind of went flat, and Punxsutawney was able to make some big plays, and that was the difference in the ball game.
It was, and again, this Karns City team is a team that likes to run in that ratio of 4-to-1. They would rather be on the ground 4 times versus 1 time through the air, and again, they had a lot of success until late in that third quarter. Then they kind of got stuffed up a couple of different series against those Chucks, and that was a huge factor in the ball game.
Yeah, and that punt, too, that was a big turning point in the football game for Punxsutawney, without a doubt. And Coach Sherwin looked at me down on the field. I went down before the game and talked to Coach Eagleton and him, and he just shook his head, just shook his head. And that's where the conversation came up because, Clarion guys all wear helmets on the field, and Karns City guys don't, and that's what Davey Eagleton said. He goes, we make them wear the helmet so that nobody gets bopped in the head with a punt, basically. But that was a big turning point in that football game, fellas.
Well, we're going to take a look here. We'll have the homecoming festivities on the way. We'll take one more time out. We'll be back out here to Karns City. Well, actually, let's hold here. We got the homecoming started, so let's take a listen here to homecoming as they introduce the homecoming court, and we'll get the king, queen, and all that good stuff here at Karns City High School.
And Carly Lucas, and I'll turn the mic over to them, and they'll do well.
Welcome to the Karns City 2025 Homecoming Coronation. Thank you to everyone for coming out tonight, and congratulations to the court. Please welcome our junior representatives, Shane Slogenhoff and Phoebe Brandon. Shane is the son of Mike and Stacy Slogenhoff of Brady's Bend. Shane's hobbies include going to McDonald's with Phoebe and Joey, getting a fun drink with Bree and Carter, trolling with Bailey and Madison, and wearing fun shirts. Congrats, Shane. Phoebe is the daughter of Chuck Leroy and Rebecca Brandon of Chicora. Phoebe's hobbies include playing soccer, running track, going to McDonald's with Joey, Carter, Bree, and Shane, and hanging out with the residents at the medical center. Congrats, Phoebe. Now for our senior class court. First up is Logan Fisher and Abby Bailey. Logan is the son of Luke and Dina Blanchard of Chicora. Logan's hobbies include hunting, fishing, kayaking, and spending time with Abby and family. Congrats, Logan. Abby is the daughter of Rob and Lisa Daly of East Brady. Abby's hobbies include running track during the indoor and outdoor seasons, hanging out with Logan, doing crafts, and spending time with the Rogers family and her own. Congrats, Abby. Next we have Owen Hagenbottom and Naomi Benesky. Owen is the son of Steve and Elise Hagenbottom of East Brady. Owen's hobbies include playing football and golf, hanging out with the football team, family, and Naomi. Congrats, Owen. Naomi is the daughter of Chris and Ariel Benesky Bellis of East Brady. Naomi's hobbies include playing volleyball and basketball, going to Crumble Cookie, babysitting AJ and Elizabeth, getting Taco Bell with Hannah, and hanging out with Ellen. Congrats, Naomi! Next up, we have Sean Slogenhoff and Aubrey Price. Sean is the son of Mike and Stacy Slogenhoff of Brady's Bend. Sean's hobbies include weightlifting, hanging out with his friends, and driving around listening to music. Congrats, Sean! Aubrey is the daughter of Josh and Amy Price of Bruin. Aubrey's hobbies include playing soccer, hanging out with friends and family, and eating Taco Bell. Congrats, Aubrey! Next up are Nathan Hess and Trinity McFarland. Nathan is the son of Roger and Billy Hess of Sugar Creek. Nathan's hobbies include weightlifting, hunting, hanging out with friends and family, and watching movies. Congrats, Nathan! Trinity is the daughter of TJ and Jolene McFarland of Karns City. Trinity's hobbies include playing soccer, athletic training, lifting, going to McDonald's with Camden, and hanging out with friends. Congrats, Trinity! Lastly, we have Mason Bell and Layla Colsey. Mason is the son of Adam and Jessica Bell of Chicora. Mason's hobbies include football, skiing, and learning about history. Congrats, Mason! Layla is the daughter of Jason McCandless and Julie Colsey of Karns City. Layla's hobbies include soccer, running track, reading, hanging out with her best friend, and hanging out with her cats. Congrats, Layla! Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome back last year's King and Queen, Camden Neely and Savannah Prescott. Thank you both for coming back to pass on the torch to this year's King and Queen. Camden is currently attending Teal College, where he's majoring in history and education. Savannah is currently attending Gannon University, where she's majoring in physician assistant studies. This year's crown bearers are AJ Bellis and Kyla Callahan. AJ likes to hang out with his family, going to the park and Casey High School, and eating chicken nuggets and pizza. Kyla is a second grader at Casey Elementary, and in her free time, she loves being a cheerleader, spending time with her BFFs, doing ballet, and singing. And now the moment we've been waiting for. This year's 2025 King and Queen are Owen Higginbottom and Naomi Vanesky.
Well, there we go, guys. You're all hanging on every word there. Got the fireworks going off down in the end. Everybody's pretty excited. We got the shot down there. Scott Fox getting the shot of the King and the Queen. As we roll here in the Kerle Tire pregame show. I know, Dave, over there, you got some of the schedule here for this week. We'll talk about some of those games, and that's brought to you by Land Pro Equipment, taking us around District 9 this week. And so what do we got there, Mr. Cadis?
Well, not only this game tonight, which is a huge football game, Karns City and Clarion, this is a big one, fellas. Punxsutawney and Du Bois tonight. That'll be interesting to see what that score is going to be later on, about 9:30. Port Allegheny and St. Mary's will go at it tonight. Brookville and Cottersport. Red Bank travels all the way up to Bradford for that football game. Keystone and Brockway. Ridgeway and Cameron County. Union AC Valley and Montauk will go at it a little bit. Clearfield and Penns Valley. Kerwinsville and West Branch. Kane and Smethport. And Otto Eldred and Bucktail complete the District 9 schedule for this evening.
All right, and a couple interesting ones there, too. You look at Brockway and Keystone, both teams at 3-2 and single A. Looking to see who may come out on top there. That'll be a interesting one.
You're going to see a lot of points throughout District 9 tonight.
Yeah, I would say Punxsutawney and DuBois is the one I got my eyes on. Punxsutawney, I'll tell you, defeating both Karns City and Central Clarion. And DuBois, I love that quarterback, that T.J. Wingard over there. Saw him up at the D9 combo camp, and that kid is put together. He was the MVP of the camp on the offensive side of the ledger. So that'll be an interesting game to watch and see the results later on this evening.
Yeah, it wasn't at Meadville and DuBois years ago. They each scored, almost 100 points, and there was all kinds of stuff. We thought it was like an error. That could be that tonight. Who knows? It could be really interesting over there at DuBois. There was another one, too, was looking at. You know why? I don't know why I'm looking at this one. Union AC Valley over at Montauk. When you visit Montauk, that's a tough place to play. Union AC Valley on a roll at 5-0. But going in with Montauk, boy, they're going to have to be on their A game tonight down there to take on the Warriors.
Yeah, that is a tough place to play. As you guys said, you're looking at a lot of points tonight. This is where all the offensive coaches are like heroes, and the offensive coaches are looking at the defensive coaches saying, can you stop one time? Stop them. Any way you can you stop anybody? You know, I mean, I remember in college, man, we used to put up 50 points, and our offensive coaches would yell at the defensive coaches all the time, just stop them one time. One time, you know, I mean, so you're going to see a lot of points tonight, and the offensive coaches are all going to be the MVPs tonight.
All right, that takes us around District 9 this week. A lot of games coming your way, so we'll try to get you scores. We're kind of down in the void sometimes when it comes to some cell coverage, but we'll try as best as we can. Time now, too, for your all-seasons temporary game forecast tonight. See a low temperature is getting down to 53 degrees. The winds will be out of the northeast at 5. And really not a whole lot of chance of precipitation tonight. Should be just beautiful here this evening for football, as that temperature will roll down into the upper 50s by the time this game's over. And looking at the Cousin Basil's restaurant field conditions, well,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's turf, so it's going to be great.
You know what? I was down on the field, and it's that old-fashioned turf. You know, it's like that. I don't want to go Three River Stadium AstroTurf, but it's just a step above that. It's not you're seeing all this turf that are like, you know, looks like grass completely, but this is cut little low, and it's been the same way. It's still in good shape, but it was interesting going down there and say, man, I forgot about this not being like a regular, like the university field and stuff. So it's a little different.
Yeah, I remember years ago when they first got turf, they were one of the first in the area. And I remember I came down with Wayne Brocious when we were back with the radio station, and I remember standing by him. This was during the summer, and he goes, I wonder what it feels like to fall in this. So I knocked him down.
That is a true story.
Yeah, it is a true story. And Wayne got up. He goes, why'd you do that? I said, you want to know what it felt like to fall in it? What was it like? He goes, that's not too bad.
Hey, the other thing about the short turf, it makes you a lot quicker too, man. You're just flying on something like this without a doubt. So, you know, we'll see what the speed. We'll check out Mason Burford's 40-yard dash time tonight out on the field.
All right, we'll take a timeout. Coming back, Governor's Keys to the game on the way. And it is Central Clarion here at Karns City. We're at Deal Stadium tonight in the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. And it is Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information. Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno-hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills. EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Kerle Tire Company, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamWear.com, Red Bank Chevrolet, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion Office, Dubrook Inc., J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Eric Schick Insurance, Kale's Kitchens. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium in the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week in the Kerle Tire pregame show. And it is Central Clarion here against Karns City tonight. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Dave Cadis all here this evening. Glad you could be with us. Brock Jordan behind the controls tonight. Tyler taking a, well, I was going to say well-deserved night off. Yeah, he should, he's always got an excuse. Scott Fox down on the field with the camera. Nico Cosma up on top of the stadium as well. Well, Robert, time to take a look at the Fowler's Furniture Governor's keys to the game. We'll get your take, and then maybe Mr. Cadis wants to chime in too. Go ahead, Governor.
I think for Central Clarion, it is important to test the secondary of Karns City. Just find out exactly what they've got to offer. I think also you need success on first down. I talk about that constantly. You cannot get behind the chains with this offense specifically, but almost any offense out there. Special teams needs to be on their A game. They got to get some big returns, change the field position in this ball game as well. And of course, they need success on the ground. If you have success on the ground, it will open things up for that passing attack as well. For Karns City, look, start strong, stay strong, and finish strong. You got to play 4 full quarters. Don't let Central Clarion hang around the game. If you do, bad things can happen. I think also you want to control the trenches. Look, the line that wins the battle is going to win the ball game, and that goes both ways, offensively and defensively. Karns City historically has always had tough offensive lines. If they want to come away with the win tonight, they're going to have to control both sides of that line of scrimmage. I think also run, and, well, to be quite honest, run some more. You run in that ratio 4-to-1. I think if you can do that, good things are going to happen to you tonight.
Yeah, both teams run the football, and that's what I was going to say, Governor. Good job on the keys. But I think Clarion's big thing is they ran the ball against Brockway a week ago tonight, and they had a lot of success on it. And we'll see how successful they are tonight, basically. In Karns City, I read Mike Kilroy's article on Explore, and he had said that Coach Sherwin said, hey, this is a big game, especially the beginning of the game, because we don't want it to spiral out of control. We lost, and these kids – that was a devastating defeat, and how quickly can they respond and get some points on the board and we can make them forget about that game last week against Punxsutawney and move the football a little bit, pick up some first downs, and go from there. See what kind of success both teams are going to have.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting tonight, too, as you guys talk about your keys there with Fowler Furniture. One big change on the way down, we did get word Rex is not playing tonight. Not sure why, not told why. But he's not down on the field, so that will change a little bit how Clarion's going to have to go about this offense because he's a huge part of it.
He is, but I'll tell you, a guy who's going to really step up. I watched him in warm-ups, and he's had a consistent season thus far. Alex Love, I think you're going to see some big things out of him. Quite a few touches, and he's been a guy, wonderful change of pace back throughout the season.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I remember him seeing him the first game of the year, and he got some touches there, and he's going to fill in pretty well. And you get yourself hyped up when you're in this situation where you're going to be the man tonight, and I'm sure he's known for a little bit at least that he was going to get a majority of the touches tonight, and let's see how he does.
All right, we'll take another time out. We'll come back. Teams will be coming onto the field, and we'll also have the anthem coming up and a whole lot more as well. And we're going to look for that home field advantage. We talked about it last week, Governor. We'll see if you change your mind on that one, too. And we'll be back with more for you. It is Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Showcase Homes in Chippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit oaksbuildingsupply.com. in Lucinda.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Roast beef all the time. Say, oh, I bought him for the good. He's got all these student athletic trainers and stuff like that. He does a great job with all that, man. He gets the kids involved. I don't know a lot of other high schools that get there.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
All right, there we go. Central Clarion making their way on to the football field as we get started here at Deal Stadium tonight. They're the first team on. Kerle Tire pregame show. Here comes Karns City now.
Coming out around the high school, just about probably 10, 15 yards away from the steps to come down to access the field.
Pretty big contingency of Clarion people on that side. They got this place scouted, and every year you come down and you're going to fill those bleachers up pretty quick, and people are bringing all the chairs with them, so they've been here before.
This is one of the longer trips to the field for teams.
I am a little disappointed in you tonight, Mike.
What?
You normally buy like at least 10, 50 tickets, and you didn't buy one tonight.
Well, I just didn't have a good feeling tonight. If I'm not going to win, I'm not buying.
The power of positive thinking is wonderful.
That's how it is. All right, so, Bob, we have the Showcase Homes Tempest Supply and Service Home Field Advantage. We're here at Karns City. What is it?
Homecoming night.
Yep.
That's why, I mean, it's an extra little bit of energy, a little bit of juice. You see some of the former alumni in the crowd, and of course it's great. A lot of these faces, you and I, and of course Dave had the opportunity to see him up at the university.
Yeah.
In all his duties as the announcer. You see a lot of these people here.
Yeah, they were just remember the names, like they brought back last year's homecoming queen, Savannah Prescott. I remember her. You guys broadcast the games, and I get to do the public address, and I don't know how many times I introduced Savannah Prescott. She's up in Gannon now, and so you recognize some people a good bit. Like the homecoming queen.
Yeah, look
there.
Vaneski.
So we'll see her playing basketball again in Tippingen later on this year.
Creative sign again by Karns City there. Welcoming everybody to the homecoming. Going to be sorry for coming, Governor.
The signs get better and better each year.
They sure do on all sides. And they got some of the beefy guys up front again because we saw some wipeouts last year. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's through. I want to see Cadis one time lead the charge through the sign.
No, let's get out of hand. Hey, I conducted the band one time. That was it. Because I talked to Lisa Hummel up there, or the old band director. I said, the only thing I haven't done at this university is lead the band. And he let me lead the band in pregame. So it was like, okay, so we've done everything. But never ran through a sign. I don't remember if we had signs back when I was playing, Governor.
Well, that's because the ball was stuffed back then. It wasn't even inflated. You guys didn't want to take a chance and ruin those slate tablets.
I was going to say, did they even have writing at that point?
Yes, we did. We were okay. That was 81 and 80 at Penn Trafford High School. We had a big field.
It was all Greek numerals.
Yeah.
It was hard as a rock grass. Nobody had turf except the only team that had turf back in my era was Mount Lebanon High School. That was it. Nobody else had turf. Everybody played on grass on Friday nights. That's why I get the blood boiling on Friday nights.
And here in District 9, most of the games are on Saturdays for a long time. I know in District 10 when Concord got a football team back when I was in high school, they'd had one years before, didn't have one for years. It came back in the mid-'80s. It was always a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. That's crazy how time flies like that. The only one, like I said, in Pittsburgh was Mount Lebanon that had a turf field.
Here we go. We got Bob's favorite part, the ceremonial coin toss, as he gets teary-eyed.
I think I saw the pregame, and I don't want to spoil it for the governor. So
I thought I heard you say who you thought got it.
I think it's pretty much so. Let's see what the white hat is going to do the thing. He's walking over to Clarion. They won the toss.
Clarion will defer. Now,
you want to go down that path again?
Well, if you're Mr. Cadis, you take the ball. If you're Bob Dunkle, you kick the ball.
More times you can touch it, the better chance you have to score. Governor, there's the serve. You can return that if you like.
Everybody's tired. They realize that I'm going to say, again, it's the jitter factor. I like to, one of these deals, I want to be out there in defense, get those first couple of hits in. Well, things seem to just go a little easier.
Yep.
Okay. The anthem coming up, I think.
It is the anthem. We're going to bring that to you live. Here's our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Fantastic job on the national anthem here at Karns City High School. As we get set to go, and we want to remind you, too, All-American Awards and Engraving. Remind you to check out this week's Soldier Spotlight on all of our Explore websites.
You know, we talk about the district, about numbers and everything else. Useless information for you. 38 Karns City Gremlins dressed for tonight's game. How about that, huh?
That's a bunch.
Usually count them up during the anthem if I get a chance. Couldn't pull the Clarion guys off. They were in a big huddle over there. But that's good to see that you maintain. I know in Pittsburgh they're having a lot of trouble with trying to get kids, even at those larger levels, fellas, that can't get enough kids dressed for the games and everything else. So credit to Karns City and Clarion for both having a stacked roster here.
So Karns City will receive the football to get things rolling here tonight. Glad you could be with us here. That'll wrap up the Kerle Tire pregame show. Getting set for the Legacy Archery kickoff here coming up from Deal Stadium. Central Clarion coming in at 2-3 on the season. Karns City at 3-2.
Temperature starting to drop a little bit, becoming a little more comfortable.
Schweitzer gets set to kick things off here. Kaufman, Shearer will go back there. Gallen back deep as well.
You guys called his name an awful lot last week watching the game. Gallen.
Here's Schweitzer. He'll address that football, and we're ready to go. Legacy Archery kickoff, and we are started. That ball going to bounce around, going to be picked up on that far side. And not a lot there, right around the 15-yard line. It was kicked just a little bit short.
Well, excellent job on special teams there by Briggs Beckwith.
Yeah, Briggs come flying down. Owen Kaufman on that return for Karns City.
Yeah, Kaufman on that far side. So just underway here. We'll go to a Clarion Forest VNA first quarter here on Explore Clarion.
Boy, if you're Clarion, like Bob said, that's a great special teams play. And Karns City has to start back at their 20-yard line. We're used to seeing teams starting at 30, 35, but Karns City's got 80 yards to go.
Johnson gives it to Higginbotham. And keeps that football. He comes to the right side. He faked everybody out, and he's just going to fire that football away.
Yeah, good fake by Johnson that time, and thought Higginbotham had that football, but Johnson came around that right side. But Charlie Heffel has been playing some pretty good football. Put the pressure on Johnson, just had to throw it up to the crowd.
Yeah, Bram Parker, another one of those guys applying the heat. forces that errant throw, and oftentimes I say it, the best pass that you can throw is an incomplete one. No chance of an interception, and live for another down.
Shearer now in the backfield with Johnson. He'll come under center. Johnson going to spin around with that football, and he'll take it right up the gut, up near the 25-yard line. That's a gain of about 5. Sets up a 3rd down and 5.
Hess with the carry.
I was standing on the field before the game and looking at Johnston, and when I told you guys when we were off the air, boys, he put together. He's a big football player, epitome of a football player, physique.
Mike wants to arm wrestle.
Someday.
You ain't part of that kid. I saw him, man. Up close.
Johnston looking to throw, fires that football, and it is incomplete. On here, trying to find Schreckengust.
Yeah, just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
So punt coming up now, so good job by the Central Clarion Wildcats. Burford will go back to take the punt here.
There's a lot of speed back there with Burford.
Yeah, like we said in pregame, Mike and I had a chance to talk to him last week at the university game, and he just says, I don't know what happened up at Brockway. Everything just clicked, and they want to keep that momentum going.
Punt by Johnston. Short. We'll take a Karns City bounce, though, inside the 40. What a kick it took. Inside the 30, down to about the 23-yard line, maybe the 22. And that's where it looks like it'll be, and that's where Central Clarion will have it. Boy, it was a short punt, but it just kind of took off from there.
It did. You talk about getting a bounce, and that's a pure definition of it.
So here comes Central Clarion. They'll start from their own 22.
Well, it's going to be easy to identify Alex Love back there in the backfield. 5'7", 165 pounds. He's got the concussion helmet padding on top of his helmet. Get the workload tonight.
Love will be the sidecar right, trips off to the right, single receiver on the left for Heinman from the 22. Going to give that to Love. Love looks for some room over the right side, tries to turn that corner, and does. Oh, he gets spun around, but he's going to go forward. He may have 10 yards. I think he's got the first down and does. That's moved the chains, and that's a Clarion Ford first down.
He does. Nice run there by Love. Made the decision to cut the football field up, cut the football up the field on the early side. Does a great job picking up that first down.
Yep, gets the 10.
Fellas, and that's what they did last week against Brockway. Just hand that football off to Rex and Love and let them run like that and just rely on their offensive line to punch some holes, and they were very, very successful with that.
Hyman comes under center. Sends the man in motion. He's going to give that ball. That is Allison over the right side, but nothing doing there. He's going to be dropped for a loss on the play. Well, maybe make it back to the line.
Carter Farron in on that tackle, number 82. Sticking his nose in there.
Second 10.
So no gain officially, Governor.
And that's one of the things I talked about as my key. Wanted to have success on first down. It is very challenging when you're in these second and third and long situations for any offense.
Out of the shotgun. Looking to throw again. Heinman firing the ball. Looking downfield. And it is going to be caught. And that's a first down and more. That is complete all the way down there to Logan Bish. And that's a big, huge first down all the way to the 15-yard line.
Boy, what a pass that time by Heinman. I'll tell you, he just laid it up there and caught Bish right in stride. So good pass and great catch.
58 yards on that play.
Great example of throwing to an area, not to a receiver.
Clarion Ford first down and into that Dubrook red zone. Here comes Central Clarion. Huge play to Bish. Here's Heinman under center. Heinman takes that snap, hands it, and with that football running over the left side. Nothing doing.
Boy, he got rocked by number 56. Mason Bell just caught him trying to cut back in the hole that time, and Bell was right there to bring him down.
Loss of 1.
Very well defended that time. Golden opportunity here for Central Clarion. Great field position.
Love sidecar left from the 16. High snap, pulls it down, lost it, gave it to Love though. Love tries to find room on the right side. He's not going to get it. And he's going to be brought down. That was a big tackle over there by Hess. And that's a loss of about 3 more on the play. Back near the 20.
Yeah, watching that right side of that line over there with Hayden Hyman playing that right guard, Mike and Bob. And then I think it's Brendan Carrier playing next to him as that offensive tackle. And they're opening up holes like crazy on that right-hand side.
Up in the backfield with Hyman. 3rd down and long. 3rd and about 15. Looking to throw, firing that ball, and it is incomplete. The ball thrown down at the feet that time, but Briggs Beckwith.
Yeah, just a little skip on that. Just not enough from Hyman that time.
Yeah, you had actually the look you wanted to face as far as defensive coverage that time. You had a little soft spot. Wanted to drop it in. Would not have went for 6, but you wanted to get at least half of that yardage, so you had a 4th and manageable. Now it's still 4th and long. Yeah, obviously going to be 4-down territory, that ball right at the 20-yard line.
Yep, ball rest at the 20. Heffel again in the backfield with Hyman. Hyman takes that snap. He's looking to throw. Hyman firing the ball, and it is incomplete down across the middle of the football field.
And Karns City will take over on
Yeah,
down.
they will. Good defensive play. So both teams coming up big time defensively.
Yeah, pretty good pass protection that time by that offensive line. And Hyman's pass, just try to thread it in there just a little bit too much. And good job by that Karns City defense, Governor, to stop him on that series.
Yeah, it's been that bend but no break philosophy we've seen out of a number of teams this season.
Hess in the backfield with Johnston. High snap, pulls it down, gives it to Hess. Hess hit, and Hyman's there to knock him down immediately for a loss on the play back near the 15-yard line.
Well, they almost didn't get away with that high snap. They got away with it on the first drive, but that one was a little dicey, and I'm sure Coach is going to be talking to a few people here, offensive line coaches, and saying, hey, what's going on out there? And we need to make an adjustment.
Yeah, sometimes as a center you just put a little too much zip on that.
Second down here and about 15. Johnston under center, looking to throw. Johnston with time. Now firing the ball down the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete.
Penalty flag on the play.
See what this is going to be.
I think actually you're going to see an ineligible man downfield, I think.
Yeah, they got it, the flag at about the 14-yard line, yeah. And the white hat is looking over to Coach Eggleton saying, okay, what do you want to do here?
Yeah, if you take it, it goes back to second, right? If you don't, it's third.
Inclined it.
And it is the ineligible man downfield.
You're 1 from 1 tonight, Governor.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. I'm retiring. I'm going to put down the headset. I guarantee I'm not going to finish 1,000 on this night.
Higginbotham checks in.
That's going to be 3rd down and a long.
You got to really be careful. You don't have a lot of real estate to work with, and you know this defense is going to come after you.
3rd down and long, brought to you by Best Wealth Management. Ball snap back, looking to throw. Johnston. Johnston firing downfield, and it is incomplete. Tried to get that down there.
Yeah, Bryce Gallen, number 25, tried to split the middle, but Johnson just a little bit too strong on that throw.
Yeah, I think actually pushed the ball a little earlier than what he wanted to with the pressure coming up the middle.
So another punt coming up here for Karns City. Johnston will punt.
Of course, if I saw 58 closing in on me, I think I'd release the ball a little early myself.
Yes. I agree.
Burford back.
They've had the high snap here, so they're going to watch this.
Right to Johnston, gets that punt away, and I don't know. Boy, he got it away. I don't think a hand got on it. He had to hurry it, and it's going to be a very short punt. It goes out right around the 21, 22-yard line.
Yeah, I was looking for the white hat to see if he signaled tip, but in both side judges, nothing there, so I think he just kicked it. He had to hurry, as Mike, as you said, but just off the side of his foot.
We talked about it 100 times over the years. This Central Clarion squad loves to come after teams and block punts. I'd love to know how many they've blocked over the years, because it's got to be a really high number.
So here comes Central Clarion now. Love in the backfield with Hindman. Trips off to the right side. They have the football at the 22-yard line of Karns City. Going to hand that to Love. Here's Love looking for room over the right side. Love hit. He'll be dropped. And that's a loss of 1 on the play back to the 23-yard line.
Well, he peaked at it to go up north and south, but decided to go outside, and really nothing there. Good job by that Karns City defense bringing him down.
You'd love to get points. You've had the opportunity. It's the second time that you've had the great field position. You want to get points at least this trip.
Hyman with the empty backfield.
Well, you got trips left, and Burford one-on-one over here.
He's looking that way, fires that ball. It is caught and driven out of bounds. The catch is by, that would be Beckwith. Had to flip my sheet. I had the Karns City sheet on that side.
All right, got it.
Short gain, though. It's only to about the 22-yard line, or 21. It's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, you know, you got that matchup with the 4 guys out here, and one-on-one, like you said, with Burford. I'll bet you they'll come back to that at some point.
Sets up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 for Central Clarion. Hepfel in the backfield now with Hindman. Ball snap back. Hyman looking to throw. Pocket collapses. Throwing now down to the end zone. Looking up for it. Caught by Burford. He brings it in, and it's incomplete. They're going to say he's out of bounds.
Yeah, Burford just runs out of real estate. You could see he was well aware where the line was. Just tried to reel it in and just didn't have enough to work with.
Yeah, Hyman just threw it a little bit too strong, and as the governor said just out of bounds on that right side. Boy, it was like taking advantage of that size. Boy.
Yep, feed the boy till he can't eat.
Oh, man. You're licking your chops. You know, you got 6'3" on a lot of 5'10" guys.
4th down, trips off to the right. Burford will go off to the left side this time. Just Hyman in the backfield. They're going to go 5 wide. Hyman to the right side, looking, firing that football down the right side, and it is incomplete. Out there trying to find Guth. And Karns City will take over on down. So we have seen these defenses come up big so far.
Yeah, big key, you're looking at, as far as the Gremlins in this situation, you're looking for that one play, Mike. You have been stymied throughout the night. Clarion did, of course, have that long pass play. But if you take a look at Karns City looking to get going, just unable to move this football. Unofficially, they are at 4 yards to the offense.
Johnson will come under center. Shearer in the backfield with him. He's going to give it to Shearer. Shearer looking for some room, banging his way. Shearer can make things happen. He'll get up near the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
Boy, really physical in the trenches between that offensive unit for Karns City, that defensive line for Clarion. A lot of guys pushing guys around. And
it's really where I really figured this is where the ball game will be decided. Whoever wins the battle of the trench is going to win this one.
Shearer again with Johnson under center. Going to pitch it out. They're going to run Hess on that sweep. Hess banging around. I thought Hess almost gave up that ball, too. He kind of reached up, pulled it back in. And that ball out around the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of another 4.
Like Jackson Moravitz in on that tackle for Clarion.
So 3rd down and 3 now for the Gremlins as they try to keep a drive alive here.
Really want that 1st down, Governor. You got to keep that field position moving.
Gives it to Shearer, banging his way.
Nope.
And nope, he kept it. Johnston kept it and went. I had my glasses on Shearer. It looked like he handed it to him, but Johnson takes it outside for the 1st down. He's sneaky, and he'll have it. That's just what Karns City needed.
Carries out that fake so well.
Yeah, he just put it in the belly and just pulled it right back out, and all the Clarion defenders went to the middle, and Johnson just scampered around that right side, and as we said, they pick up that big 1st down and almost at midfield. Digging out of a hole.
It's a Clarion forward 1st down.
Johnson does give it to Shearer this time over the left side. And he'll take it up near the 49-yard line, give him 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
Boy, good battle that time between Sean Slogenhop and Hayden Hyman. Keep an eye on 52 and 58. That's going to be going on all night.
An awful lot of beef going at it.
Second down here, 7. Johnson again back under center. Sends Hess in motion. Looking to throw is Johnston. Firing the ball. And it is incomplete. Boy, I'll tell you what, that could have been picked off as well. Down there was Allison.
Allison did a great job. Didn't panic. Realized he had a chance to make a play. Hung in there. One of those deals, if he didn't come up with it, no one was going to come up with it.
So third down here and 7. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line on the Karns City side of the field. See what the Gremlins decide to do.
Johnson's not had a lot of time to work with throwing that football. This Central Clarion downline group really coming at him.
Hess in the backfield. High snap, pulls it down. Johnson goes to the left side. He's going to try to run. He's got room, turns the corner. He's got the first down and more. Banging around, and he'll have it right around. See where they may have stepped out of bounds just past that first down marker. They're going to say it's at the 43-yard line on the other side of the field, and that is enough for a first down.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains, but good running by Johnson again. Just plowing over a few guys, and he knew where the first down marker was, and he got there.
A good solid set of wheels for sure.
Essigan and Johnson will work in the backfield. New set of downs. Clarion Ford first down. He's going to give it to Hess. Hess looking for room, making his way. And that palm moving. He snuck through there somehow, and he'll take it down to the 35-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup. And they'll say maybe just shy of the 35. Make it a 7-yard pickup. Second down here and 3. Sorry, Governor.
It's all right.
Boy, he got hung up there about the 40-yard line, 39, and just kept going and moving those feet and plowed forward for another 4 yards.
He kept the legs churning. Was the big key in that, playing whistle to whistle. It's a nice drive here for Karns City. Had faced that 3rd and long. A big key in this drive so far is that Cole Johnson run for 18 yards to get this drive really underway.
Johnson all alone in the backfield. Takes that snap. Looking to throw. Firing down the field across the middle, and it's incomplete.
Boy, really wasn't there that time. Johnson just trying to make something happen. I think he was trying to get that football into Higginbotham. Number 22.
Yeah, there are a couple guys down in the neighborhood.
You know, when you see that, typically my first question is, or first thought is actually, well, the guys are on a little bit different page. I think the route wasn't adjusted.
Yeah. I'm kind of shocked that they're not going to a short passing game and picking up some yardage that way first.
Quick throw, little screen on the left side, and it's going to go for naught.
That's probably
as Higginbotham made the catch. He'll get maybe 1, and that's about all. It sets up a 4th and 2, and I think you'll see that offense stay out there here. At least they'll show it, because Johnson is the punter as well.
Yeah, approaching 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Yep, Clarion Forest VNA.
That was the first completion there for Johnson the ball game.
Johnson hands that football off. Hess spinning around. He gets hit, drives forward. He's not going to get there. He will not get there, and Central Clarion will take over on downs. He needed a full 2. He's only going to get 1.
Thalen and Allison coming up. Last one on that pile, bringing him down. Getting a couple high fives as he goes to the sidelines.
Plays like that oftentimes, when you make a big play like that defensively, it really fires the offensive group up. You'll see that offense feed off of the success the defense had.
Well, I don't recall a football game where guys, that's like the 5th time they went for it, both teams on 4th down. So pretty interesting start to everything here tonight, fellas.
Hyman will take the snap. He's looking to throw. He fires that football down across the middle of the field, and it is caught down the right side.
Burford.
And Burford with it. He's going to go down near the 20-yard line, all the way to the other side.
Now, that was a nice throw by Hyman that time. He had 17 out there, all 6'3" of them, and he put it right on the money. And Burford able to go up and get that football and pick up more yardage after the catch.
48, I believe, on that one. Is that right, Governor?
Close, 45.
Yeah. See, I'm generous. Ball to 21 here for Central Clarion. Big play to Burford. Love in the backfield now here with Hindman. Clarion Ford first down here for the Wildcats. Throwing again, gets it to Burford. Burford looking for room. There goes Burford, trying to get across one more runner, or defender, excuse me, and he's going to be brought down. It's another first down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal at about the 6-yard line.
And Governor, you know what they say, when 22 made the tackle, he caught Mason Burford, and Burford just fell right on top of him. So good job. Get the ball into your fast kids' hands and let them, your athletes, and let them make some plays.
Exactly. Let your playmakers make the plays. You had a great look. You got that one-on-one, man on an island situation. First and goal, end result.
Ball at the 6. Hyman takes the snap, gives it to Love. Here's Love over the right side, making his way. And Love is going to go down and into the end zone for the Clarion touchdown.
Well, good running on that right side again. Carrier and Hyman doing a great job opening that hole so Alex Love can get in there. And he just got past that goal line. And I looked at the side judge. He raised his hands, so touchdown Clarion. First one's on the board tonight, 6-0.
Bish is on for the extra point try. Here's his kick. And it is good. So with 56 seconds to go here in quarter number 1, Central Clarion takes the lead here 7-0. And we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium. Back deep will be Kaufman and Gallen. Schweitzer to kick things off. 56 seconds to go. 7-0. The Wildcats lead it here. Here's the kickoff. Kicked short. Kaufman comes up. Back up around the 20. And he'll be stopped at about the 24-yard line.
This coverage team has just done an outstanding job all night. They've stayed in their lanes. It takes a lot of discipline. And again, they're pinning Karns City back deep.
Big series for the Gremlin. You got to pick up some first downs, and you want to answer here, Governor, without a doubt.
I think you've got to have some success on this drive, just if anything from a confidence building standpoint. Points would be great, but you got to have some success. Get that confidence level up.
Higginbotham gets the pitch, and he's going to be driven backwards. Nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, hit immediately. Allison was the first back there.
Yeah, Thalen Allison read that play so well. He picked up from the last series, made a big stop, and on this one, he just read it. He shedded the blocker and brought him down right there inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big loss on the play, too.
Sorry. I got the wrong yard mark at the 20. Looks like he's at the 19.
Give him a little wee bit of forward progress on that.
Yeah, he lost about 6. Second down and 16. Johnston working out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Higginbotham again. Not a lot, and that's the end of the first quarter. So that'll end the first quarter. Third down and long for Karns City. When we take a timeout here, 7-0 after one. Central Clarion leads Karns City, and you are watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
At First United National Bank Freiburg, the fun bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, here we go back to action at Karns City High School. Third down and long. Firing the ball deep downfield. A man down there, and it is going to be incomplete. Oh, wow. Tried to find, that was Kaufman downfield, and I think he had him. He just couldn't get it in there to him.
That's one of those things, Governor, you coach receivers, you do things. It's like go up and get the ball. Don't wait for it to come down. And that's exactly what Owen Kaufman did. If he would have jumped up and tried to high point that football, he would have had himself a reception inside the 45-yard line, but waited for the ball to get there and didn't bring his hands up.
Yeah, great call to stretch that defense. That's definitely going to put some thoughts into Central Clarion's mind now.
Johnston kicks it low.
Boy, they came again on that rush.
Going to be down at about the 44-yard line-ish. So Central Clarion with excellent field position as they'll take over. They lead 7-0. Second quarter is a Hager Paving second.
Yeah, and hurried that punt with two guys coming from both sides from that Clarion defense. So give the special teams credit once again.
So here comes Heineman. Splits trips out to the left, Singer receiver off to the right. Heineman in the shotgun with Love. Looks to throw. Firing the ball. He's looking downfield, and it's going to be incomplete, and the flag's going to be thrown.
Yeah.
He was trying to find Bish. Got tripped up.
There. That's 22 back there. That's Owen Higginbotham, and he just at the last minute grabbed his ankle, and Logan Bish just wasn't able to get to the football. It's going to be overthrown, but nonetheless, he didn't want to give up that big touchdown.
Yeah, it's one of those deals, too. As a player, you often think, well, I'd rather get flagged for it than give up the 6.
Well, we'll put it down now at the 29-yard line. First and 10, Clarion Ford first down here for the Wildcats. They lead it by the one score here, 7-0. They'll, again, same setup, trips out to that left side. Bish out there, Beckwith out there, and Burford looking to throw, stepping up into the pocket. There goes Heineman. Heineman working his way. He's going to run. He's got room. First down and more. 15-10. Heineman to the 5, and he's going to be tripped up. That's a first and goal for Central Clarion. All the way down to the 3. It's a 26-yard pickup.
Wow. Good bit of running there.
Owen Higginbotham at the 4-yard line, bringing him down. But, Governor, it was like, okay, am I going to go? Am I going to go? He kept skirting that line of scrimmage a little bit. He thinking about throwing it. Then when he committed, man, he really committed.
He sure did. Made the decision in time. If he waits much longer, I'm not so sure the outcome would have been the same, but great bit of running on his part. First and goal.
Central Clarion threatening again. Allison and Love in the backfield here with Heineman. Ball snap back to Heineman. Going to give it to Love. Here's Love over the right side, banging his way. He's going to be hit, driven backwards. Whole host of tacklers in there for Karns City.
Yeah, one of those first guys to make contact there, Cole Johnson. Wanted to deny him. Short, minimal gain on that one.
Clarion's had a lot of success going over that right side with Hyman over there and Carrier, and that time, good job by Karns City stepping up and shutting that run down, getting a little bit more penetration over there.
Second down and goal from the 2. So you got 1. Same setup, Love and Allison in the backfield. Ball snap to Hyman. He's going to keep it over the left side. Hyman banging his way. Does he get down there? He's going to get to the goal line, but he does not get in. So he'll pick up another one. Picks up almost 2 as he gets close to the goal line.
You know, you're in a tough situation here if you're a down lineman, even if you're a linebacker. Sometimes you have to make a decision to whether you sell out or not. I think you sell out this one, obviously, in the third and short situation because you know it's 4-down territory coming up if they don't make it.
Yeah, it's a gamble. What are you going to do?
Hyman lost the football. It's down on the turf. And I think Central Clarion was able to get back on top of it. So 4th and goal now.
Almost disaster.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Governor. Briggs Beckwith right there, number 14, with that fumble recovery.
So 4th and goal from the 1 now here for Central Clarion. They try to punch it in.
Big turning point in this football game right here.
Hyman takes the snap. He's rolling to the right side. He's throwing. It is incomplete. Tried to get that over to Bish.
Logan Bish had it. He just needed to pull it in, but the ball hit the turf in the end zone and just bounced right out of his hands. Good play call. Good throw by Hyman.
I think caught a lot of people off guard. The pass play comes up just short.
So Karns City averts going down by the 2 scores, but now they start this drive with their back against the wall.
Man, that's a huge play in this football game. If Clarion goes in 14-0 here in the second quarter with that extra point, that could be some tough sledding. But give credit to Karns City for making the big 4-down stand inside the 5-yard line.
This is a scary place to be if you're a lineman. When you line up and your feet are in your own end zone, that's a bad feeling. Trust me.
The official. Let's see what we got.
So we're going to talk about something here.
Oftentimes in this scenario, it could be a time issue, perhaps, but
they are saying maybe possibly the pass was incomplete on the previous play where the spot would be. The spot was inside the 1-yard line, so I think he was right there.
Yep. So here we go. Backs will be in the I formation. Shearer and Higginbotham back there. They're going to give it to Shearer, banging his way. And he might get a yard. Gives them a little bit more breathing room, not a whole lot.
Just a massive humanity inside the 5-yard line that time.
All these are real estate plays. You're not going to do anything crazy to risk. It's hard to run any type of pass play here. Personally, I look at an athlete like Cole Johnson. I let him take the ball and run with it.
I agree, Governor. Fake that handoff, run the boot coming around, or turn it up just to get a few yards. He's
going to keep it.
He gets out.
Yep, he did get out over that left side, and not much there. Is that Hess? Yep, Hess. He got that pitch. I thought he was going to keep it up the gut, and he got it to Hess. So nothing there. So it is third down.
Governor, never in my life from the 2-yard line do I feel comfortable throwing.
Very few people do. I worry about you if you are.
It's like, all right, I was a receivers coach. It's like, let's just take a shot here. It's like we can streak a guy down the middle of the field and take a shot. But I've never had that big confidence feeling to do that.
Johnson in the end zone. He's looking to throw, firing that football downfield, and it's going to be incomplete.
Just like
Trying
that.
to find Kaufman. That'll stop the clock at 7:39 here in the second, and we're going to have a punt coming up.
You're trying to get out of there so desperately. You want to try to get something out there, but
I'm a little surprised they didn't kind of roll him out a little bit and say, look, if it's there, throw it. If not, just put your head down. Try and get us 3 to 5 yards.
Absolutely. That's the same thing that I thought. I thought they would roll him out to the right side because he's a right-handed quarterback and just try to make something happen. If not there, throw it out of bounds, but pick up 3 or 4
Remember,
yards.
The snaps have been high. There's been a lot of pressure.
He's got to have to hurry this time. He does. Quick kick. Boots it. Burford's going to let it bounce.
That's a pretty good job by that young man.
Oh, that's a wonderful
Continues
job.
to roll, and it comes right to midfield down to the 49-yard line. So a nice job by Johnston.
That is a great job.
So Central Clarion will take over at their own 49. They lead 7-0, 7:26 to go. Hager paving second.
Yes, defense has been out on the field a long time here for Karns City. They stood up. They rose to the challenge on that first and goal situation, and they're looking to get a big play here, looking to try and get a turnover.
Yeah, you look up at that scoreboard, fellas, and it's still 7-0 Clarion. Or Central Clarion, my apologies. But you would think the game is like 21-0 at this point, but Karns City hanging tough.
Boy, look at the mismatch they have on that far side, that left side of the field.
Yep, trips over there. High snap, hold down. Love gets the carry. Love tripped up and dropped. He'll lose a couple.
Got slogging hop 52, just shot the gap. And Alex Love was standing right in front of him, brought him down for a pretty hefty loss.
Back at the 47-yard line. Second down here and 12. Picture perfect night here at Karns City. The moon rising over the trees. Great ball game. Clock rolling here. Just under 7 minutes in the first half. Looking to throw. Hindman firing. Looking for Burford, and it's incomplete.
Boy, Higginbotham on him one-on-one. Little grabby, but right in front of the official, he just let it go.
Yeah, I think both were kind of
bump and run going down the field.
You may have to unlock the vehicle.
It's unlocked.
That's good because I'm going to have to go for my pullover.
Oh,
it's a little
Bob,
chilly.
this
I'm
is
telling
gorgeous.
I'm telling you, it's chilly.
Governor, I'm going to the Fleece at halftime. And I'm in the box.
You're
here.
inside.
Hey, and if you saw me, I've got a nice warm cup of coffee here. I am just living life large in here.
So here we go. It's third down and long, and third down and long brought to you by Best Wealth Management here on Explore Clarion. Here's Hindman ready to go. Twins on each side. Looking to throw. Pocket collapses. He's hit, and he's dropped on the play. Big sack.
That 56, I think it is 56.
It's either Slogan-Hop or Bell in there.
I think it might have been Basin Bell that time, 56.
Yep, it was.
Well, that's a big series for the Gremlins.
Huge sack that time because Central Clarion had that ball. Great field position.
Yeah, and as we said, looking to pick up a first down, and boy, they find themselves now basically 4th and 16 and have to punt the ball away.
Gallen to punt. Gallen back to take the punt. Bish gets it away. Gallen will come up, takes it at the 30. Here's Gallen. Gallen gets away from one tackler, rolls his way to the left side. He's got room. 45-50, 45-40 on the other side, 35-30 and out of bounds. What a run by Gallen on the return. Allison was the one to finally get him, but Karns City is set up inside the 30-yard line.
We've done this a long time, and when you see a wall set up, it is a thing of beauty, and that was very well executed. You got to be careful whenever that wall is on the opposite side of the field, in other words, that long side, because you can easily, as a return guy, throw a bad block. And that time, everybody did their job, did not make any clips. Great job on the return.
Well, great catch on that return. He sort of was in between and then decided, all right, I'm grabbing it and going. And good job by Gallen that time. And that wall was just tremendous, Governor.
Johnson under center. Gonna roll to the right side. He's gonna look. He's gonna keep the football, and he turns the corner. And he gets that ball right down the sideline. I thought he was going to step out. I had the glasses up, but he stays in bounds, and he'll take that for a first down.
I think just about everybody thought he was going to step out of bounds. Should bring up a...
That's all the way to the 14-yard line.
Get the ball in your athlete's hands.
It's about almost about a 20-yard pickup. Or, yeah. No, 10-yard pickup, excuse me.
14-yard, but you're close.
You know what? You were more generous that time. I only gave him 10. Here we go. In that Dubrook red zone, it's a Clarion Ford first down. Johnson sends a man in motion. Hands that.
Oh, he kept it.
And he's up that over the right side, digging towards that 5-yard line.
That was Hess.
Hess with it down to the 5. So sets up he picks up 9. Second down and 1.
For Hess, that's his 7th touch of the ball game for 23 yards.
Yeah, you got that number 9 and number 7.
I know.
That's good luck over there.
I got the glasses up, but I was still confused. Here we go. It's easy to do. I'm old. Here we go. Shearer in the backfield. Johnson under center. They need 1. Going to pitch it to Shearer. Here's Shearer cutting it left side. Trying for that goal line. And Shearer's going to go in for the touchdown. 6-yard run for Shearer. And the score for Karns City.
Boy, just tough run, and nobody was going to stop Shearer that time. He was banging off some of those Clarion defenders. And Shearer was looking for that purple end zone, and he found it, and one last gasp, went forward and got himself that touchdown. So good job by Karns City to get on the board for the first time tonight.
He is so strong, and you see it on a play like that.
On for the extra point try. Here's the kick. And that kick is good. So 4:34 to go here in the second quarter. We're all tied at 7 here at Karns City. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DUBROOK or visit us online. DUBROOK, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
All right, 4:34 to go here in the first half. 7-7, we're all tied. Do want to let all you listening in and watching, we do have some issues with our main camera. We're going to get things switched out here at halftime and get things rolling for you so everything will clear right up.
Well, we are at the home of the Gremlins.
That's right.
A Gremlin might be working on the camera.
And that kick's going to go out of bounds.
Heads up play there. Let that kick go out of bounds.
I believe that was that Bish or either Bish or Guth over there.
Guth.
Yep. Thank you, Governor.
Actually, Moravit's got to take
Moravit's. I thought so.
Yep.
I let you guys just go, and I'm like, I think
you're allowed to step in.
Don't be afraid to correct me. I did a double check on the roster. Was Moravit's?
I'm on my rookie broadcast here. After a few weeks, I gotta fit my way in here somehow.
It's a Clarion Ford first down for Central Clarion.
That is. Don't be surprised if they go back to Mason Burford real quick here.
Hyman takes that snap, fakes, kicks it out here on the right side, left side, and it is a catch, but a short gain. He did find Burford, but it's a loss of 1.
Yeah, he was trying to get just that quick little screen that outside and have the other 2 receivers try to block and spring the state.
So second down here at 11 now for the Wildcats. Clock rolling down to 4 minutes in this Hager Paving second. Again, coming up at halftime, we'll get those cameras switched out and Good things rolling for you. Hyman takes the snap again, looking to throw. Firing deep down that sideline, and it is going to be almost picked off. Wow. How about that? And almost getting his hands up there to get it was Riley Hamilton.
Yeah, Governor, I think Hamilton just turned around and the ball just like Madden hit his hands. I mean, I don't think he realized the ball was there. He turned around real quick, and there it was. You know, he just needed to catch it and turn up the other way, but good defensive play by that young man.
Timing is everything in life for sure.
Yeah, he's running, and I'm like, all right, he turns around, and the ball hit him right in the hands. So, I mean, when he looked back real quick within a second. So
Hepful in the backfield with Hyman, 3rd and 11. Looking to throw again. Pocket collapsing. Hyman stepping up, gets rid of that football, and it is overthrown. So 4th down, punt coming up. Karns City's defense holds here.
Yeah, good defensive pressure by that defensive line. Sort of got Hyman a little bit. Got the zoomies a little bit and just let the ball fly.
Official punt. And Gallen will be back, and he already has had a nice return.
Logan Bix on to kick the ball away.
There's the punt. Gallen comes over. He'll take it on the run. He's to the 45, 50. Here he goes again. 35, 45, 40, 35, 30. 25 to the 20 and forced out of bounds.
There's going to be a flag on the play.
It's coming back. There's no gray area on that one.
That was a blind side block.
Now, Dave, when you and I played, that was legal.
It was. It was completely legal. You could do that, but it was right in front of me, and I held watching that play. I knew he was coming. He was coming and coming and coming, and he just buried him. I don't know who's on the floor on the turf, basically, for Clarion, but he got the brunt of that. I don't know if we got a replay on that or not.
Yeah, we'll be
tonight.
We'll be coming back. 3:22 remaining here in this quarter.
Well, you just saw that coming, and it was really no need. He was almost by him at that point.
That's one of those deals you're out there thinking a little bit. You're just trying to make a play. And
that's number 14. I think that's Briggs Beckwith.
Yep.
He's a tough kid. He'll be back in there.
If you're a Beckwith, you got to be tough, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. That line of guys there.
So 3:22 remaining here in the first half.
So
Gremlins.
If you take a look at that last return, which just occurred, that's the difference between that return and the previous return. The wall was sealed perfect. When you come across the field that way, again, it's just a result of players' angle of pursuit. And, you make that contact. And again, old school, yeah, that's a legal play. That play, they're going to throw a flag every time.
Yeah, the difference of having it at the 42-yard line or the 10-yard line here. So momentum shifted to Karns City a little bit here in the second quarter, fellas.
Pitch out to Hess. Here's Hess over the right side. Here's Hess. And he'll take it up to the 45. Stays on his feet somehow, dancing around there. And he's finally dropped. He'll get, looks like about 3 yards, maybe 4. Give him 4 up to the 46-yard line. Second down here and 6.
Yes, has had quite a few touches tonight. He's got 8 attempts, 27 yards thus far.
Yeah, and on call, number 14, Briggs Beckwith back in the football game here.
Johnson sends a man in motion. Looking to throw. Roll into the left side. Under pressure, and he's just going to get rid of the football.
Credit Love forcing the throw.
Yeah, Governor, that's always tough for me, man. You got a right-handed quarterback. You're trying to roll him out left and throw. That's a tough thing to do. And you got Hayden Hyman closing in on you and a bunch of other big dudes from Central Clarion. That's a tough throw to make.
That's tough at any level, but especially this level. Again, the arm strength, it's so difficult. Again, it's one of those things you'll see guys a lot of times obviously going to roll out to the right because that's the strong side. You see it in the NFL.
Yeah.
Teams do the same thing.
Third down here and 6. Johnson will come under center. Going to keep it over this left side. Is he going to pitch it? Nope, he's going to keep it and go. Here goes Johnson. Sidestepping a tackler. He's got the first down. 40-yard line, 35, cuts inside, and he's knocked down, and he'll have the first down at about the 27-yard line.
Boy, that is a heck of a run by Cole Johnson that time.
19-yard pickup.
Ducking and juking and just trying to make a cut, and, just wasn't turning it on, but just following his blocks and making some pretty good cuts.
Ball rests at the 27. First down, Clarion Ford first down here for Karns City. Johnson again keeping it. Johnson spun down, and he'll get forward progress to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, second down and 7.
Charlie Heffel in there on the tackle for Central Clarion.
Yeah, it's always tough. You just had that long run, and then your number's called once again. Gets a little positive yardage out of that. Gets the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Shearer in the backfield. He'll give it to Shearer. Here's Shearer. Big head of steam. Open on the left side, and he'll take it down inside the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down. We'll see where they spot him. It looks like it's around the 8. Though it's about a 17-yard pickup.
And it is a Clarion Ford first down.
We're down to a minute 27 here before halftime.
Take your time here.
I think you go back over, if you're offense coordinator, you're going back over your play sheets and see what has worked down here near the goal line and try to run it again.
He's going to pitch it. And with that football coming around that side, I believe that was Higginbotham. Still with the football up the gut. He'll be stopped shy of the goal line. That was not. I think that was Gallen coming around there. It's either Higginbotham or Gallen on that side.
Yeah, they got those gold numbers, make it difficult to see, the big puffy numbers,
Well, I had my binoculars up, but he kind of was a blur coming into the screen. Ball at the 1.
Clock continued to run, and Coach Serwin probably trying to get that 25-second clock down and then call a timeout. They're going to try to use as much time as they can on the clock.
Good news is if you don't, obviously punched in following this timeout, you've got the opportunity to take another timeout. So you had your full complement. It's all good.
So that timeout. Want to remind the folks, too, coming up, we'll have your Heater Lumber halftime show on the way. We are going to switch cameras, so we will have a little bit of a delay as they do that. Just bear with us. And, okay, we got Scott up there. He's going to make a quick change, and we'll be told when we'll be ready to go. Also, next week, if you can for North Clarion we saw a few weeks ago. Here we go. 21 seconds. Karns City going to try to take the lead going into halftime. Ball's at the 1. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Right to Shearer. Over the right side, Shearer into the end zone. And that
they're going to mark him shy.
They're going to say no. Wow, I thought I had the glasses up. I thought he was in there.
Yeah, he sure looked like it from way up here that he got his shoulder in there. Maybe the ball didn't cross.
I think they're saying the knee hit first is what I
think.
So 8 seconds, another timeout taken. 8 seconds. One at least a play here.
Yeah, I watched the side judge, and right away he came in, did not even think about signaling. So
they went with that Wildcat offense right to Shearer.
I got a chance to talk to Coach Serwin before the game, fellas, and they're going to be playing Westinghouse next week. Kind of a neat little story. They had it scheduled for the game down at Couples Field down on the south side, and they had called it was a few weeks ago and said, hey, we can't play the game at Couples Field. And they're like, what? We can't play the game down there. We're going to play at your place. It's like, okay, we'll play it at our place. Well, they got another call last week. Apparently it said, hey, listen, we can play it at our place again. I was like, okay, all right, we'll make travel plans, go down to Couples Field next Friday. Then they called back apparently 2 days ago and says, hey, listen, we can't play the game down here. So apparently their next opponent is going to be Westinghouse here at Karns City High School, I believe, next Friday night. So you better check your schedules, because that could change again with everything that goes on down in the City League and with football down there and stuff. So here we go, big play here.
8 seconds. Here's Johnson coming under center. Johnson takes the snap over the right side. Johnson with that push, and Johnston, we're waiting for the signal. Nothing yet.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
a touchdown. There it is.
I was going to say, how could he not be in?
We had to wait. And the fireworks go off as Johnston takes it in from 1 yard. So Karns City taking that lead with 5 seconds to go here in the first half. I was waiting.
Waiting. I know. It was like anybody. Kids, all 9 or 10 of the Karns City Gremlins had their arms up.
Here's the extra point.
Uh-oh. You get it?
It barely, but they did get it.
That's a big extra point.
So 14-7. We'll hold right here as Karns City leads, because we'll be taking a timeout here in 5 seconds anyway for the first half. So Johnston.
Well, that's a pretty big drive. That punt return, Governor, we go back and look at that. We got a penalty on that play, a blindside block. They ended up bringing the ball all the way back to the, what was it, the 42 or 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's 40. Yeah, it was over the 40.
Nice drive, consistent drive, got a couple big plays, and be able to punch it in for a touchdown. So
it's a good example of being resilient.
Yeah.
Sometimes you, as players, you get disgusted, you lose your cool a little bit on that, and that type of a penalty, and they responded accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big penalty to have, to bring it all the way back and be able to drive down the field. That's got to be a big confidence booster going into the locker room for the Gremlins. And I think coming out of the locker room, I think the Wildcats will have the ball on the kickoff.
Yep, Burford and Moravin's back deep, but it's going to be kicked short. And
Procedure call, I think.
Procedure penalty.
And that's one of those deals as a coverage guy. Shouldn't happen, but what happens, you want that extra step. You can't break down the field until the kickers make contact. You can turn, you just can't get down the field.
Yeah, this is dicey because you got Burford back deep. You don't want to make a mistake here.
Some of the older fans may remember Rich Vidunas at Union High School. He used to have his kickers, the ball would be laying on the side, and that was a difficult ball to try and return. Saw that actually in spring football this year.
Well, here we go again.
They don't want to get it to 17 back there if you're Karns City.
Robbins and Burford are the deep men. 4 or 5 seconds are on the clock. And here we go. Ball kicked, squirted down the field. And it's going to be covered right around the 39-yard line. And
no time clicked off the clock.
And getting on top of that football for Central Clarion was Briggs Beckwith. 4 seconds, they're going to say. I guess 1 second when he touched it.
All right, Governor, what do you want to do here?
Take the knee. Because, again, more bad things than good can possibly happen in this scenario here. Yourself?
Mr. Cadis, he's going to say go for it.
Well,
Central Clarion will have a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout. So give me more time to think.
Yeah.
I'm the king of conservative. I go ahead and take the knee because, again,
I'm with you, too. I'm with you. But I'm just sort of like, we got a 14-7 game. You guys know Burford's a state track meet. What's the big thing he had in the spring? I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't follow that too much.
It was the relay.
Relay, yeah, the relay. Yeah. So, I mean, you got a lot of speed there. And
here's the key. If you're going to do anything, throw down the field. Don't throw short. We've seen teams in the past throw a short, and a linebacker makes a great read. The ball is only at that 39-yard line.
We're doing all this expert analysis, and it wouldn't be surprised if they come out and take a knee.
Well, they're setting up for something. He's got.
Look for 17.
Oh,
He's
we do
at the
know
top.
this.
Hyman will go out of the shotgun. They're going to send 5 wide.
We know that it is a Clarion Ford first down. That's what we do know.
And Karns City's got 4 people back deep, so it's going to take a heck of a throw and a run.
Here's Hyman across the middle of the field. It sails long, and it's going to be picked off. It's intercepted. And coming back with that football, that's Gallen. Gallen running with the football across midfield, 45-40. Still on his feet and out of bounds. Down around that 30-yard line.
Governor, you were correct. Bad things happen.
That's a great example of why if you're going to do it, you've got to throw deep. You throw short, good chance you're going to see 6, but gutsy call. And in the end, they're none worse for the wear.
Well, there we have it. So we'll take a timeout. It's the end of the first half. 14-7, Karns City leads it. And we'll be going into the Heater Lumber halftime show here momentarily, and we'll take that break. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
For over 50 years, Karle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Karle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicles safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Karle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookfield Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookfield Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills. Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
You all right?
Yeah. Thought I was going to spill something there.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Dave Kadis, all here tonight. It is the Heater Lumber Halftime Show, brought to you from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Karns City High School. 14-7, Karns City leads Central Clarion here at halftime. And it's time now to take a look at the Laurel Eye Clinic stats. The Governor's got them all for you.
Well, as we take a look, Michael, we'll look at Central Clarion first. Rushing the football, Mike, just 30 yards here for Central Clarion. But they got 123 through the air, 153 overall. On the ground leading the way, it is Carter Hyman. Hyman check in 21 yards, 10 yards out of Alex Love, and Ravens check in -1. Dayton Allison 1 attempt for no yards. Again, 30 yards on the ground, 123 through the air, however. 5 of 14 is Carter Hyman. A couple of nice balls, deep balls to Mason Burford. Burford reeling in a total of 62 yards, 58 yards on Logan Bish, and Briggs Beckwith checking in with 3. Again, 153 overall. As we take a look at Karns City, almost the complete opposite, Mike. 134 on the ground and just 2 through the air for 136 here at halftime. Balanced attack on the ground, leading the way. Cole Johnson, 68 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Hunter Shearer checking in with 31 yards and a rushing touchdown. 27 yards out of Nathan Hess. And Owen Higginbotham, 1 yard as well. And Gallen checking in with 7 yards. Cole Johnson, he's 1 of 10 for those 2 yards. Hauling in the reception is Carter Farron, again for 2 yards. So 136 overall for Karns City here at halftime.
All right, again, those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Quick check of the Ascendance Truck Center scoreboard for you. Score is still, this was from the first quarter. It was Brookville County 0-0. Du Bois Punxsutawney. Du Bois up 7-0 on Punxsy in the second quarter. Clearfield 14, Penns Valley nothing. That was in the second. Red Bank all over Bradford 42-0 in the second. Ridgeway 20, Cameron County nothing in the second. Port Allegheny 24, St. Mary's 20. Good ball game there. That in the second quarter. Kind of surprising. Port and St. Mary's with 24-20.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
There's got to be more to the story than what we're getting out
I
of that
think
score.
so. And Union AC Valley 14, Montauk nothing. That in the second. And West Branch 6, Kerwinsville 6. That in the first quarter still. So that's what we got. And we will take another quick timeout here. And we'll be right back with you here at halftime from Deal Stadium. We'll continue in the Heater Lumber halftime show. We'll get the governor's keys of the second half. We'll get more scores for you if they roll in. We'll get the Dean Dave Cadison here, too. Some of his thoughts on the first half. 14-7 as Karns City leads Central Clarion here at halftime. And you're watching Laurel. You're watching.
You got it?
I got it. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin on Main Street in Knox.
Showcase Homes in Shippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup, with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
And welcome back here to the Heater Lumber Halftime Show from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Karns City High School. 14-7, the Gremlins lead here at halftime. And time to take a look at scoring summary from the first half brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Central Clarion got on the board in the first quarter at the 56-second mark. It was Love, the 6-yard touchdown run. Bish's extra point was good, 7-0. Then Karns City would score twice in that second quarter. At the 4:34 mark, it was Shearer, the 6-yard touchdown run, the extra point good, 7-7. And then with just 5 seconds to go, it was Johnston, the 1-yard touchdown run, the extra point good to make it 14-7. And again, those scoring summary brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Well, guys, we're looking here at this second half coming up. Your keys, Fowler's Furniture keys to the second half. Bob, you talked in the first beginning of the ball game here. You had some ideas. We'll see. What do you think? Anything need to change here in the second half? We'll get Mr. Cadis in here, too.
I think you have to, for Central Clarion, you got to get the ball into playmakers' hands. In other words, hit Burford. Use that body. You've had a couple of good looks. You've made some connections with him. Continue to go to the well. Just because you come up a little short doesn't mean you don't go back to it. I think, again, let those playmakers make plays for you. Love has done a nice job. You know, got to mix him in there as well. But you've got guys, Bish out there as the other receiver. Stretch the field a little bit. I like the look. You haven't been able to complete all those passes. Don't be afraid to go back to that well.
I'll tell you what, Governor, one thing that I've noticed is I haven't seen Hyman since the first game of the year. against Kirkland. But he is really starting to feel a lot more comfortable throwing the football. I mean, I think he's really matured game after game after game. And tonight, he's not afraid to let it fly. And he's trying to pick out his receivers, and he's done that a few times, as you mentioned, with Mason Burford down there. But he's got to get comfortable with a lot of other guys. I know you can go to Mason Burford all the time, but the other receivers need to take part of that, step up, and he needs, because teams are going to start isolating and say, hey, look on his eyes, you got to check off and hit a couple other guys underneath. And he's done a really good job tonight. He is really, you can tell he's getting better as every game goes on, and that's one noticeable thing that I've seen.
Yeah, he's taken a couple of tough shots as well. He's bounced back up. I think, obviously, to end the half with that deep interception, that was just one of those deals, trying to stretch and make a play happen. Took a pretty good shot in the end. So hopefully he's not feeling the ill effects going in here to quarter number 3. But now for Karns City. They were in a similar position last week.
Yeah.
And they were actually up at halftime, had not given any points up. But you have to play 4 full quarters. And let's face it, I think they're well aware. They know the Central Clarion squad is not done. They're going to come out. They're going to challenge them. And it's going to be a very physical second half. But I think for Karns City, it is important. Again, they started to get that running game going much more so. But I still think you got to pass a little bit. But they're trying to stretch the field too far. In other words, I think you want to throw a shorter, high-percentage passes, something as a confidence builder, not just for quarterback Johnson, because I don't think confidence is an issue there, but I think for the receivers as well, because sometimes you start to think as a receiver, what do I got to do here to get open, or am I going to catch this player? Look, it's all riding on me. Again, throw these high-percentage things. You have probably a good 6 or 8 pass plays that you're 100% confident that each and every time you run it, you can make a completion. I think go to a couple plays like that.
Yeah, I like the running game, too, inside the 10-yard line. I mean, they're able to plow that ball into the end zone a couple different times now, and be surprised if they don't rely on that just a little bit more, run some clock. I'm not saying, it's a close game, 14-7, but, boy, I like their running game towards the end zone, but you don't see that much of it in between the 20-yard lines, Governor, and that's what I'm thinking, like, hey, those guys can pound it in there.
What was interesting is we saw a lot of that last week, that similar type of, the offense that they were showing you there inside the 10. That's what we saw throughout most of last week's game. Yeah. I think they wanted to try a few things different, because one of the things that, was really catching me off guard a little bit is the fact Owen Higginbotham has not had that many touches tonight. And there's a guy, he's money in the bank. But I think it's a chess match. I think some of the reason why you're not seeing that is perhaps they feel that Central Clarion would be keying on him. Let's try and get a few other guys. But historically, this is an offense that does not always rely on just one ball carrier. They rely on multiple guys. And a lot of that's based upon the defense you're facing as well.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was going to say, too, I think a lot's going to depend on how Clarion comes out here to start this third quarter as well. They get the ball to start the third quarter. Can they put a nice, long, sustained drive together, go down and get some points? I think it's going to be important for them. I don't know if necessarily they have to come out with points, but I think a nice, long, sustained drive, start to establish the run a little bit more, and maybe get some things rolling for them offensively.
Well, we knew it was going to be a good, close football game, and going into this, it's like, all right, you got a team coming off a big win against Brockway, you have a team coming in with a loss against Punxsutawney, but nobody's got blown out or anything. So these two teams matched up pretty good against each other. And once again, as we talked about, get the ball in the athlete's hands, get it in Johnson's hands, get it in Burford's hands. Those are your two big playmakers that we've noticed here in the first half, and I don't think they'll go away from that too much.
All right, so we're getting set here for this third quarter to get underway. The teams are on, warmed up, and about ready to go. And that'll wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. And again, want to thank all of our great sponsors. And then in the postgame, be sure to tune back in. We'll have those Laurel Eye Clinic stats. We'll have our Higger Paving player of the game and get things wrapped up for you here tonight. But still got a whole second half to go. And the third quarter is sponsored by the Ascendance Truck Center. Of course, that's the old Zockrell Motors.
Do I know?
I feel so bad about those folks at Ascendance. Did they know what they were doing when they entered a partnership with Pat Kale?
Well, they found out. I think it was a win-win for everybody.
No. I think right now they're going, why? We like Steve. We like the girls. We like all that stuff. But Pat.
I know. That's it. You know what? Yeah, I'll just end it there. I don't know, but it's just so exciting to be back here. We're in the middle of football season. We're heading to the playoffs Friday night. Fellas, it's just great being with you here tonight, I'll tell you.
Well, it's hard to believe it's already week number 6.
Yeah, and everybody's vying for a playoff spot, and you can start looking a little bit more about who's playing who and the matchups, and then, Explore's going to have some really good football games coming up here the next few weeks. You need to tune in and see what we got, and you guys have volleyball going on,
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun, and, of course, we'll have the KSAC Volleyball Championships coming up in October as well. Those will be on the way. The high school playoffs will be kicking off.
This is the most exciting time for athletic trainers at every single high school because you have football, cross country, you have volleyball going on, and boys and girls basketball will be heating up here. Wrestling will be heating up. I never, especially being around the university, the athletic trainers complaining, this is the busiest time of the year. What am I expected to do? Cover all these sports and everything. But, it's going to be, everybody's going to be going. The machinery and the company is going to be popping like crazy, baby.
The best part of it all? The best part of it all
What's that?
is very, very soon we're going to see the white stuff falling from the sky. That's the best part of it all.
Bah humbug.
And I always laugh, Mr. Cadis. Bob over here, as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's always complaining about the cold. And I'm like, from the man who had a house in Florida.
That's exactly right.
A lot more to the story.
There is, but still, you have to make light of it, of course.
Well, we need somebody to let us know what type of winter it's going to be. The only thing, I'm from the city, so it was like we always, the length of the rats growing up in the city meant it was going to be a really big snow winter, sort of stuff. The only thing I can go with, it was 7 zillion bees this summer. Does that mean it's going to snow a lot more or what?
Yeah,
What's going
could
on?
be. They'd say if the bees are a sign and where they put their nests.
Yeah, they said the rats are big. It's going to be a lot of snow this winter.
I've never heard that.
True story. Oh, yeah, East Pittsburgh, North Braddock, man. That's where it was happening.
Here's the kickoff. And that'll be Burford taking it in the middle of the field. And he's going to turn the corner. He's going to be hit, and he'll be dropped right up around. Oh, he almost lost the ball there at the end, but held on at the 25-yard line.
Boy, pretty good job that time by Carter Farron, pushing him back inside and not letting him have that outside territory to run in. So good job on special teams from Karns City.
Yeah, this is a big drive here. Again, I sound at times like a broken record, but the reality is you want to get points, but you just need to move the football a little bit, get a little bit of confidence back in your offense here on this Clarion Ford first down.
Ball snap back to Hyman. He's going to give it to Love. Here's Love looking for some room up the middle. He's got it. He cuts to the right, and he's up the middle, up near the 44-yard line. And that's an 18-yard pickup for him.
Well, that sends a statement coming right out of the box. We're going to run the football, and Alex Love busts one up there, and they pick up a big first down.
That's a beautiful run on first down. It's another Clarion Ford first down with that run.
So the knee went down at the 43, and that is where the Wildcats have the football. They trail by 7. Opening drive here, the Ascendant Truck Center third quarter. Ball snap back. Hyman's going to keep it this time. Hyman fends off one tackler, and he'll be hit, but he'll get some positive yardage as he'll take it up right around the 45.
Good pursuit by Karns City that time. Really nothing to run into the short side of the field with Hyman.
I say it often, too, it is so difficult to run against a team that runs the football well because they see it all the time in practice. They know what to look for. They know how to deal with it.
Second down and 8 here for Central Clarion. Booth will split out wide to the left. The single receiver is Burford off to the right side. Love gets the carry again. Love, though, hits a wall on that left side, and he'll be dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, nothing over there. Sean Slogenhop pulling Love down on that play.
Yeah, now, this is one of those difficult downs that we've talked about. It's a third and very long 8. And this group of down linemen for Karns City, they're looking the chops. They're going to come right at him.
Ravens, Burford, Beckwith on that left side. He's going to try to get that little screen set up. That's to Burford. And Burford's going to be driven backwards. He'll get about 3, but that's going to be all, and it'll set up a 4th down and still about 5.
Tried to run that play in the first half, had some success with it, so looked on that play chart and said, hey, what worked? Let's get it to 17 and have him make a play. But good defense by Karns City, pulling 17 down. That's not an easy thing to do. He's 6'3" out there.
I don't expect to see a fake, but you're right in that area where you may want to think about it if you have the right look.
Here's Bish back, and Gallen's had some good returns. And he's not going to get a chance this time as it goes out of bounds. Right around, where are they going to mark it? This is going to come up. Still walking. About the 33.
33-yard line, looked like.
Yep. So that is where Karns City has the football. They lead 14-7, 9:36 to go here in the third. Central Clarion comes on. They started to move the ball a little bit. Karns City comes up big again defensively.
We've banana bunch here on the left.
Johnston looking to run. Johnston hit. Johnston doesn't get much at all.
Now 58's down there, and you're not going to run through him. 58 and 78 for the Wildcats that time.
Yep, Hyman in there. 1 yard loss, 2nd down and 11. Ball back to the 31. Actually, almost a 2-yard loss, isn't it, Governor?
Yes, sir.
2nd down and 12.
Leo Karate also in on that tackle number.
Johnson under center. Going to give that Shearer right up the middle. Shearer, boy, he goes low, and he gets yards that way. He takes it up to the 36. It's about a 5-yard pickup. Sets up a 3rd down here and about 7.
Shearer's the guy. This has got to be his 38th year of eligibility. He's just been around forever.
Well, he wants to take extra classes to get ready for college.
It's funny, there are some guys that I've talked to over the years, hey, do you think if I intentionally fail English class, I can come back for one more semester? No, it doesn't work that way.
So here we go, 3rd down. 8. Johnston, hard count. It's caught by Kaufman, and Kaufman's hit immediately and dropped.
Boy, they had that set up pretty good. Briggs Beckwith basically blew that play up. They had it blocked, Governor. They had it set up, blocked really, really nice, but Briggs Beckwith just flew in there and brought him down.
Loss of 3 sets up a 4th and 10. Johnston to punt. Burford is back deep. So both defenses again getting stout.
Wrong guy. I'm sorry, number 14, Briggs Beckwith on that last tackle. I'm giving tackles to anyone who looks this way.
Ball snap back. Johnston, he's got to get it away. He does.
Kick it away.
Going to take another Karns City bounce. Picked up by Burford, and Burford's going to be dropped behind the 30. He just didn't want to give up more yards, I think, on that bounce because it was going to bounce some more.
Yeah, I probably would have gave up another 5 yards or so. It was slowing down, but good job, good coverage by Karns City that time. I'll tell you what, that's a good kick too because they've gotten a luck. Karns City's got lucky a few times with the offensive bounce. The ball's been bouncing the right way for Karns City on those punts and picking up some extra yardage.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of your wedge shot when in golf, Cadis.
52 or 56 degree
56.
wedge. I was trying to look and see. I was caught up in the Ryder Cup today, which I thought was a lot of fun watching that.
Here's Hyman under center. Going to hand that football off on that end around, and not much doing. Allison is going to be dropped, but he'll get about 2, but a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, this could be a bunch of different things to hold offensively.
Clarion's walking backwards here.
Yeah, it looked like this end. There was
Brant Parker over there.
A little extra contact. The official on top of it. It's always tough when you run onto your opponent's sideline. You have all the players and coaches yelling, "He's holding, he's holding."
You'd never have done that.
Never ever.
So,
yeah, I was just going to mention, I called Brant Parker's name, but boy, I remember the heck of a game that he had last year in the playoffs in the semifinal game down at Farrell. Played really well down there, impressive young man.
Ball back at the 19, first and 20. Gets the screen set up across the middle of the field. Not a whole lot there. And coming up, that was Hepful with the catch. He will get some back. It looks like he gets about 7.
Yeah, Ronald Scrigel won the tackle that time. Great open field tackle for number 5. Sticking his nose out there.
Second down, 13 here for the Wildcats.
That's a nice, you chip away at some of that yardage you lost in the penalty. And again, this should be another chip away play. Obviously, you want to stretch the field a little bit.
Hyman again looking to throw, rolling to this right side. Firing the ball. It is caught. And out of bounds is Guth with the catch. So he's going to be still shy of that first down marker, but puts them in position here.
Yeah, good play call. Picked up some yardage. It's going to be about, 2 yards shy of the first down.
It looks like it.
Maybe 3.
So he picks up about 10. And it sets up a third down here and about 2, maybe closer to 3. We'll see. Ball's out to 37. They need the 39. So 2 yards.
Got a lot of options here. A lot of receivers, and Hyman the only one in the backfield.
You got a one-on-one situation. You stretch everything out. Don't be surprised to see Hyman run.
He's looking to the left side. Fires the ball. It is caught. That's a first down out near midfield.
That's Brady Guth.
Yeah, Guth gets up with the catch.
And guys, that's what I said at halftime. He's feeling a lot more comfortable throwing passes like that. You're not sailing on him. He's hitting his guys that are open in the sides in the flats, and that's very noticeable to me.
Yeah, nice play. I really thought that they might run out of that. Instead, beautiful call. Hits the open receiver, moves those chains. It's a Clarion Ford first down.
Yeah, he knew where the first down marker was, and his receiver was there. Good job.
13-yard pickup. Hyman. And a flag on the play. So we'll see I think a procedure penalty here. This will come back. Again, Red Bank Chevrolet is our penalty sponsor. Don't make a penalty on your next new car or truck. Get down to Red Bank Chevrolet. Haven't had many penalties in this game, have we?
No, it's been a well-refereed game.
It has, and it's a result of, I think, the 2 coaching staffs. Oftentimes your players are a direct reflection of you as a coach as far as your approach, and you're seeing that tonight.
So here we go. It sets up a 1st and 15 now for Central Clarion. Love is the sidecar with Hyman. He's going to keep it. Does Hyman over the left side looking for somewhere to go, and he's going to be dropped right up near the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, try it. Quarterback, good runner. He's proven that pretty well.
He's a good runner. He's a strong runner.
Second down.
Well, guys, I just took a quick peek at the scoreboard. 5:21 remaining in the third quarter. So this quarter flying by. I know.
You just did it.
I did. I apologize.
Ball snap back to Hyman again. Hyman looking down across the middle, and it's incomplete. Tried to sneak that one into Beckwith. And Beckwith looks shaken up maybe on the play a little bit. 5 minutes exactly to go here in this Ascendant Struck Center third.
C.J. Emmerich on the coverage for Karns City, and there I went and did it.
So the teams will go to the sideline as they deal with the injured player here. Don't forget, coming up this next week on Tuesday, we'll have KSAC Girls Volleyball brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. That'll be over at AC Valley High School, Clarion Limestone, and AC Valley. Bob, we got to get you over there sometime.
I may go as a spectator, but
I
would only detract from the broadcast.
Oh.
My limited knowledge of volleyball.
Hey,
that's fine.
Listen, if I could do it, you could do it. I did it last year. I got pressed into duty for the big Keystone CL game, and
that was a big one.
I had a lot of fun. I had a good color commentator and Mr. Kilroy, and it was fun doing volleyball.
Keeps you on your toes.
I tell you, I watch a little bit of you guys in action, and I do appreciate all the action that I see, but I'm amazed at the number of viewers. It just grows and grows and grows.
I'll tell you what, though, since we have, when we always did it on audio, It's so much easier to do the play-by-play with video, because on audio you had to really, to bring it to the listener, you had to get almost every hit.
Yeah, you got to
on video. You can kind of relax a little bit because they can kind of see it.
Yeah.
And I remember we did those games or those matches on audio, and it was something there at the beginning because I mean it put you through a workout.
Hey, at the university, Rich Harmon used to do the play-by-play for wrestling, and I got pressed into one of them too. And I never gave so many heights and weights in my life. You know, that's okay. He's got. Coach Bub would always tell me, "See, David, if our guy's on his back, that's a bad thing. That's the only thing you got to know. You know, it's like okay." Yep. He goes, "Tell them they're just running around the rosy there, bringing around the rosy and doing this and doing that." But so broadcast and wrestling,
it's something. Yeah,
a tough thing to
I get to do that with Ken Staub here for high school.
There you go.
I'm learning a lot. Ken is. He's a guru when it comes to knowledge of wrestling.
He's trying to break you of all the bad habits.
I think so. Well, I'm always like, it's an arm bar. He goes, they don't have that in high school wrestling. They're down at 15 here for the Wildcats now. Beckwith was able to go off the field under his own power, which is great. Here's Hindman now looking to throw. Hindman to the right side. Hindman looking down. Hindman, the pass is going to be incomplete. Almost picked off.
Higginbotham almost had his hands around it, almost had the ball at the 44-yard line.
I think for a split second he took his eye off the football because he knew that the receiver's close, didn't want to make the contact.
Yeah, I think you're right, Governor. Without a doubt. He threw it right to him, so Karns City holds.
Bish will go back to punts, and we'll have Gallen back deep. Boy, I'll tell you what, Gallen's been exciting tonight on some of those returns. 4:54 remaining here in the third, 14-7 Karns City. Good snap to Bish. Gallen takes it at the 25. And this time he's not going to go anywhere. How about that nice open field tackle that time? Trying to see, was that 14? Was that Beckwith back in there? No.
18?
18.
Maybe. That's tough to see.
Rabbits, I think that was Rabbits.
Yeah, Jackson Rabbits.
He's been all over the place, too, doing a nice job.
Made a couple of smart plays tonight.
Yep.
Well, they got him pinned. They got the Gremlins pinned at their 21-yard line.
The Gremlins, it's a Clarion Ford first down. And for Central Clarion, they're looking to make a big play here, but we do have a flag on that far side. I think the official pick, they're still talking about it here.
Maybe a sideline warning or something.
Yeah, it's an illegal block.
Huh? All right. So they'll back them up. So now they're really pinned back to the 11.
Again, you got to be careful here. You got to play smart. Unlike you, who would probably go to like page 38 in the playbook.
42. We'd run the hook and ladder. So here we go. This is
well, Cole Johnson's your quarterback, and he's a pretty bright young man, so he put it in his hands.
Higginbotham in the backfield. Johnston coming to the outside here, cuts back inside, and he's not going to really go anywhere.
Good pursuit by that Clarion defense.
And that's the maturity level there of Johnson. Realize there's nothing there. So there's no use in running around and putting yourself in an even worse position. Go ahead and take the knee and live for another down.
So no gain on the play.
Beckwith and Charlie Hepfel.
No, they're going to say one. They do give him one. I'm surprised. Bob's like, dang it. I didn't think they gave him one, did you?
No, I didn't either.
Hess in the backfield. Going to give it to Hess over the right side. Hess tries to turn the corner, jumping over tackler, stays on his feet, running hard, and Hess gets up near that marker. I think he's just shy, up at the 20. He's going to need one more, so he'll pick up 8 yards. So 3rd down and 1.
Good play, hard running. You love those players that know where that first down marker is.
You certainly do.
And sell it out, man. That's where I'm going, and you're not going to stop me, and we're going to get to that first down, and I'm going to get it.
If you're going to run the football, you got to be patient.
Ball handed off. I believe that's Shearer over that side. Still running, it is. And he almost busted through there. He'll have the first down out to the 28-yard line. So give him about 7 more.
Got 42 in the ball game.
Well, he knew where the first down marker was, without a doubt.
Yeah, he just needed one. But, boy, he kept going.
It's that hard running that I talked about during halftime. You know, you got a good running game. Let those guys grind some yards for you.
Higginbotham getting the carry this time in a bit of a hole. And he'll take it up to the 35-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. Second down and 4.
Finding a little gap, a little weakness in that B gap there. That A gap and up through, Governor.
And again, if you're a coach, you're kind of secretly grinning a little bit because, again, you're milking time off the clock. It's a great situation to be in. Second and a short 5.
Up 2.5 remaining on a turning clock here in the third quarter. Karns City up by 7. Johnston out of the shotgun. Quick throw, and it is picked off. It's intercepted. It's going back the other way, and this is going to go for a Central Clarion touchdown. That is Beckwith with the touchdown.
Briggs Beckwith just stepped right into the throwing lane. Into the throwing lane.
Beautiful read.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful read. Stepped in the throwing lane, and Johnson threw it right to him.
Boy, does that change everything right there. You had Karns City, I think they were thinking they were in control. Working that football.
Fantastic play.
That comes at the 2:12 mark. The extra point is up, and that extra point is good. So we're tied at 14 on the interception by Beckwith. Return for the touchdown, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
At First United National Bank Freiburg, the fun bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Right back here at Deal Stadium, Beckwith with a big interception, return for the touchdown, about 35 yards, and we got a brand new ball game. Karns City was moving that ball methodically down the field. They tried for that pass play, and it's intercepted.
Beckwith has had an outstanding ball game. He's rewarded that time with a great read.
Here's the kickoff. Kaufman goes back. He'll take it back at his 10, back to the 15. Comes up to the 20. Kaufman to the 25, bouncing off people, and he'll be spun around and dropped at about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29.
Allison with the tackle.
Yeah, Kaufman just sort of just hesitated just a little bit. He had a running lane. That's a pretty good return, though, out to the 20, looked like the 28-yard line.
So that's where the Gremlins will have it. We'll see if they go right back to what they were doing. They were successful moving that football on the ground. Johnston gives that to Higginbotham. And he's running 40, 45, 50. And out of bounds. And that was not Higginbotham coming around the outside. That was number 12. That was Hamilton. Riley Hamilton getting that run.
Well, he made it down the sidelines, and he outran a couple of the Clarion defenders, but he wasn't going to outrun number 17, that's for sure. Mason Burford, so good play by Karns City to start off this drive.
Sure is, all the way down to the 33-yard line. Karns City with it. We're all tied at 14, backs in the I formation. Ball's going to be handed off, hitting the backfield, and this time nothing doing.
Hayden Hyman right there.
Higginbotham did get the carry that time, and he'll be dropped for a loss on the play of about 2, maybe closer to 3.
Cole Johnson having a little discussion with the referee down there. Not sure what that was all about.
Second down and 12. Ball resting at the 35-yard line of Central Clarion. Hess in the backfield. In that I formation with Shearer. Keeping it is Johnston over the right side. Big hole for Johnston. Cuts back, and he's going to take that to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and that's a touchdown. Johnston into the end zone, and he will go 35 yards.
Flag on the play. Back here at the 35-yard line.
And they're going to talk about it.
I think they're going to call hold. Beautiful bit of running, nifty running.
Referee signaling everybody to get back. It is a hold against Karns City.
I saw it was a marginal incident. The official threw the flag early.
Yeah, it was laying out there, and then Johnson was running down inside the 10-yard line. I just happened to look up, and
it was a little nifty running, and I saw it where the incident occurred, and the official, he's got a much better angle than anyone else in the field.
Ball back to the 45-yard line. So it is a second down here and very, very long, 22. Hess gets the carry over the right side. There goes Hess. 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10-5. Hess, 45-yard touchdown run.
No flags on that play.
Hess from 45 yards out takes to the house.
And just like that, Karns City right back into the lead here. A lot of fireworks.
Yep, back-to-back
literally
touchdowns.
In this third quarter.
Yeah, literally could. I knew that was coming.
Extra point try on the way. Oh, it hits the post.
But it went through.
The luck of the Gremlins, I guess, tonight, right? It hits the post and goes through. 46 seconds to go here in the third.
There's a conversation down there at the goal line. I don't know if a flag was thrown or...
We'll hold here.
White Hat's talking to Coach Sherwin.
And it's good.
Point is good. It might be a penalty assist on the kickoff.
All right, so we'll break here. 46 seconds to go in the third. 21-14 Karns City, and you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Here at Deal Stadium, 46 seconds to go here in the third, and it's been bang, bang, back and forth, an interception for a touchdown. Now Karns City with a big run for a touchdown. They get the kickoff short, but the penalty against Clarion allowed Karns City to kick it off short, but they're going to have a procedure penalty, so they're going to back them up, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, we saw that happen actually last week against Punksy as well. When you're the coverage guy, you can't take off until that kicker has launched the ball.
Yep.
You can turn, you can take a half step, but you can't get past the kicker. And I know that you're just excited. You want to get down the field. You want that extra edge. And guys like you, Mike, they make these rules because of guys like you that would do that.
I would take every advantage possible. You're right. So here we go. Back deep, we've got Moravitz, Burford, and Bish. See if they get a return. There's the kickoff. Bish looks up. He'll take it at the 15. Cuts back, comes across the field to the 20, 25, and he'll be stopped at about the 26-yard line. 40 seconds here in the third.
Well, the Wildcats will start off half decent field position.
You have plenty of time left. You don't have to change your offense at all. You've done a lot of things well. You just have to finish off the drive. Sometimes fans get a little excited and they want you to come back in 2 plays and score. And it's great if you can, great if you do, but the reality is most teams don't have that capability.
Love will be the sidecar here with Hindman. High snap, but pulls it down, gives it to Love. Here's Love coming to this right side, and he's going to be dropped on the play. That was Hess on the tackle. 32 seconds and that clock running. Technically, Central Clarion would not have to take another snap here. We'll see what they decide to do.
Well, Coach Eggleton got the play into Hindman.
It's a loss of 2.
Usually in these situations, coach will look up and say, whoa, 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 just let it run.
They're going to go here. Love again, sidecar left of Hindman. They're going to run. High snap again. Looking to throw. Ball is caught. And that's Burford with the catch on the far side. And he'll be very close to the first down marker as we end the third quarter. And we'll come back. Fourth quarter on the way. It's 21-14 in favor of Karns City. And you're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, fourth quarter on the way. It's a Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Central Clarion, second down and 1. Or third and 1, excuse me. Ball snap given to Love. Here's Love looking for room. Love has the first down, and he bangs his way up near the 40-yard line to give him the 41. And that's going to be a gain of 6 yards and a first down here. A Clarion Ford first down for Central Clarion.
You know, his body is so much more flexible than any of the 3 of us, because I guarantee you, the way he bent and twisted in that last run, I'd be laying down begging for a chiropractor.
I'd be screaming, "Trainer, ambulance!"
I will, I'd be in the end zone celebrating right now. That's where I would be.
Oh, come on. Oh,
The power of positive thinking is a wonderful tool.
Here's Hindman again looking to throw. Hindman firing the football down the right side. He's got a man. It's caught. And that is first down and more. Cutting back inside. And down near the 10. Ball came out at the end. And Karns City has it.
Yeah, they threw the beanbag in there, and that looks like Karns City's football.
Believe that was Moravins with the catch. It was. Moravins had the catch, and then the ball was ripped away, and Karns City will get it back. Wow. What a huge play for Clarion, but then the ball ripped away at the end.
Yeah, Cole Johnson ripped that football away, and Karns City able to recover it, taking a look towards the Clarion sidelines.
That was a 51-yard pass play.
And he hit him in stride.
So 11-13 to go here in the fourth, and now Karns City getting the ball back. This is where they may want to try to deflate this ball, take some time off. Here's the handoff. Shearer will take that carry, and he may get one. I think he gets much more than that. We'll see. Yep.
Boy, that's a backbreaker of a play for the Wildcats. Still, it's just starting the fourth quarter, but boy, you make a catch like that and you get it inside the red zone.
Got to play smart here if you're Karns City. You can't take too many chances.
Hand off to Hess. Hess right up the gut, and there goes Hess. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35-yard line. And he was caught by Burford, but a huge first down all the way to the 35-yard line of Central Clarion.
Boy, good running, and Mason Burford, I'll tell you, he tried to strip that football away, and he almost did. But Hess doing a great job holding on to it.
You see the explosiveness of Burford. That gap closed
quick.
I mean, unbelievable. Just like a blink of the eye. Wow.
Backs in the I formation behind Johnston. They're going to give that to Higginbotham. Higginbotham with the big hole, and he'll have a first down. All the way to about the 21-yard line. That's a 14-yard pickup. And a Clarion Ford first down.
Having a lot of success right in that A gap, middle of the field, right over the nose. And just springing some of those running backs loose.
You're just seeing a little bit of old school football here.
Hand off again. Higginbotham again banging his way. Boy, they're running downhill now inside the 15 into the Dubrook red zone.
Same place.
To the 14-yard line. 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3.
As a lineman, you just start to get more and more confidence when you see the backs picking up that type of yardage. We'll see coaches continue to stick there. And again, why change it? But for Central Clarion, you're going to have to dial up a little bit of pressure. Try and bring one of those backers, cheat a little bit.
Yeah, they brought in number 53, Brendan Carrier, in the middle of that defense.
Johnston spins around. He's going to keep it over the left side. And he's going to be pushed backwards. We'll see where they spot him here. If there was I don't think there was a flag.
No, under 9 minutes.
Yep.
Under 9 minutes.
Yep, back to loss of 2. So Johnston getting that carry. He'll work out of the shotgun here. Snaps it to him. Looks to throw. Looking for Kaufman. Up for it, and it's incomplete, and a flag on the play. This will give Karns City the first down.
Well, Kaufman went over there and lined up, and there was nobody on him. And he clapped his hands a few times, and Johnson was able to see him. Threw it up there and picked up the pass interference call.
And the official on top of that one, for him, it's an easy call.
Pass interference against
Clarion cornerback late getting over there.
And again, as a defender, you're in that situation where you really can't quite see the ball anyways, but you don't want to take a chance, and you figure look, commit the infraction, don't give up the 6. So going to create a first down. It'll be a Clarion Ford first down here from the 8-yard line.
So from the 8, here comes Karns City. They lead by 7, looking to add to that lead. Johnson under center. Pitches that ball, and that, I believe, was Hess. Nope, that was actually Shearer in there for the touchdown. Shearer with the 8-yard touchdown run.
They're going to say he's down at his knee hit at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Yeah,
even the crowd, too.
Everybody's celebrating. It looked like
it was close.
I think he got into me, but I'm like 500 yards away right here.
Here we go again. Johnston takes that snap. And this time into the end zone for the touchdown. Shearer again will get the carry and the touchdown from 1 yard out.
Well, you get that momentum. That offensive line could feel it a little bit too, and let's just go off of that right side. They went off that right side a couple different times, and Shearer able to move it move that ball into the end zone. It's going to be tough to bring him down. Karns City extends their lead now to 27-14 with the extra point pending.
Extra point is up, and that extra point is good. So 28-14, Karns City now leads Central Clarion, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here at exploreClarion.com.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
I agree with you.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, 28-14. The Gremlins lead the Wildcats. 7:43 to go. Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff. Taken over there. That's Fish, I believe. Nope, that's Guth. Guth gets up near the 30-yard line. He'll be dropped at about the 29, and that's where Central Clarion will have it. So now Central Clarion's got to go to work. Just 7:35 on the clock, and you always talk about it, Bob, just how fast that 7:35 can go here in a high school football game.
I'm telling you, in high school, it's so much different than college and the NFL. In college, I think you're going to see like 3 different possessions taking place for your own team. And here, it could very easily be the last time you touch the football.
And, Governor, we were talking over break. Those 4 defensive linemen for Karns City are going to be coming like crazy.
You have an opportunity whenever they do that. You can try and throw some screens or maybe even perhaps get a little success with a drop. But it's difficult, as we know, to run a screen at this level. But I love that call in this situation.
Beckwith in the backfield. Going to pitch it to Beckwith. He's going to go for the throw downfield, looking for it, and it's going to be picked off. It's intercepted.
Bryce Gallen.
And I was looking to see, you are right, it is Gallen over there.
And another one of the Wildcats injured back here at the 30-yard line. And that's number 68 for the Wildcats.
Yep, Gallen with that pick, and now Karns City will get this ball back.
It's Ian Hoke who's down on the play. Took a pretty good shot. Boy, you get in that situation and you try to make something happen. You throw that ball out and try to, make something happen. I'd be, more comfortable just having Hyman sit in there throwing that football, but that's just me.
A couple quick scores. Brockway 19, Keystone 6 in the third.
Wow.
Brookville 41, County 6 in the third.
Well, Brookville's going to win, their second game of the year now? Sounds like.
Punxsutawney 17, DuBois 7. That's in the fourth.
Wow.
That shocks me.
Yeah, wow.
The minimal amount of points. Not so much that scorer who's on top, but I expect a lot of points in that ball game.
Clearfield 33, Penns Valley 7. Red Bank 49, Bradford 7. Bradford 7.
Bradford.
Ridgeway 41, Cameron County nothing. Port 32, St. Mary's 26. That's a final. Boy, what something else, something in that ball game. So, this tells me there's more to the story in that one. How about Union AC Valley 36, Montauk nothing. That game, I believe, was still at half. West Branch 6, Kerwinsville 6. That was score still back from the first quarter, so not much updated there.
Let's taking a look at John Burnett, the head athletic trainer for Karns City, down there, and they might be bringing the cart in for the young man. They are.
Why don't we just take a timeout then? We'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back out to Karns City here. 7:26 to go here in the fourth, 28-14 the score, and Karns City with the lead. We'll be back with more after this on Kerle Tire High School football on Explore Clarion.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DEW-BROOK or visit us online. DEW-BROOK, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, here at Deal Stadium, getting back to action here. 28-14, Karns City leads Central Clarion.
They took Ian Hoke off on the cart and going in for further evaluation.
Johnson under center, hands it off. And ahead of steam, running with that football. Shear banging his way. First down, gives him 11 yards. That's Higginbotham, not Shear, excuse me, with that run. Picked up Shear first, and then Higginbotham will have that first down across midfield.
And we got another injured player for Clarion.
Cramps. That would
be number 62.
Be a substitution here.
Yep.
Brendan Bracken.
That'll be a Clarion Ford first down as well here for Karns City.
That run was good enough for a first down, so it's first and 10.
7-12 here.
And yep, they're going to get that clock rolling. Yep.
Central Clarion.
For Central Clarion, first and foremost, you got to make tackles here, but in the back of your head, you got to be thinking, trying to force a fumble a little wee bit, get a break. Defense made a huge interception in quarter number 3. You're looking to come up with another turnover.
Shear getting the carry. Takes it down to the 45-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, you're going to get a big dose of Shear coming up here the next 6 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to say the knees went down at the 46, so it's just a 2-yard pickup, second down and 8. That clock rolling now 6.5, and that's the big thing here, and that's all Karns City wants. You're up by the 2 scores.
Yeah, they want to take as much time off the clock as possible, take the air out of this football.
Gives it to Hess. Hess, big hole on the left side. Banging over tacklers inside the 25 and down to the 23-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
I would say this one's coming back as that flag is laying at the 44-yard line.
Didn't see the hold, but boy, Hess hit it up off of that left side. Before you know it, he was halfway down the field. But a hold on Karns City is going to bring it back.
So they'll take it back here, and they'll set up a second down and 18.
Just gives Karns City a little bit more, another down to run some clock. If I'm Johnson, I'm milking that clock, that 25-second clock, all the way down. But I've noticed he's snapping it quicker.
Yeah, he's going to run. There goes Johnston. Flag on the play.
He got 2 stores. He snapped that football with about 15 seconds left on that 25-second clock.
That flag in the area of holding.
Would have been about a 4-yard pickup. Chop block.
Chop block.
That'll back him up 15.
This is where you get a little frustrated if you're on the Karns City coaching staff. You want to say, guys, get a little composure here.
Well, they killed about 26 seconds that time on that play. The clock is going to start again immediately following that penalty.
So a 2nd and 32.
2nd and a country mile.
You're going to run that reverse. Not a whole lot there. Hess got the carry, and he'll get up near the 35-yard line. It's just about a 2-yard pickup. So 3rd down, clock rolling here.
Clarion has 3 timeouts remaining. Timeout thing is crazy thing. Sometimes you feel like, all right, let's call one in the middle here with 5 because we're going to need 2 possessions at least to tie it. Karns City doing a better job milking that 25-second clock.
Yeah,
it's
now they
got
to hurry a little bit.
Yeah.
Johnson takes the snap, looking to run again. Turns to the left side, and he'll be forced to that sideline. I think he got out of bounds there. He's going to stop the clock at 4:41. Not really what I think he wanted to do. That kind of works in Clarion's favor there.
It's as good as a timeout.
So 4th down, punt coming on. About a 2 maybe yard pickup was all, 2 or 3 yards.
Got a very dangerous returning back there, number 17, Mason Burford. So
I would kick this ball to the sidelines. I'd sacrifice yardage versus the possible return.
Here's Johnston now to punt. Burford back to take the punt. There it goes. High. Burford looks up. Had to reach up, lost the football. That ball's down on the turf, still loose. Still loose, and Karns City's going to pick it up, and they're going to go in for the touchdown. Gallen will take it in for the touchdown.
Mason Burford just couldn't get a handle on it. Bounced, and Gallen right there. Scoop and score, Governor.
Absolutely. Special teams, a huge part of the ball game. You see why right there.
About 25 yards, Governor.
Yes, sir.
I have another discussion with the officials. And I don't know what this could be.
I have a theory, and I'm not going to say it because a lot of people would look at me like I've got 3 heads, but we'll see.
He muffed the punt, and he recovered. They're going to mark him down where he got
That's exactly what I think is going to happen.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen.
Oh, if that's the right. I never made it past day 1 of the officials' test, so.
I'm pretty confident that's the call.
You can't advance a fumble on the punt.
Yep.
We should know that, fellas.
Well.
They're saying the ball was down.
So they're taking the score off, so I have to put a line here.
And Coach Sherwin having a discussion with the officials.
So Karns City's offense will come out. Still, they're up by the 2 scores. It's 28-14.
With 4:24 remaining in the 4th quarter.
So the ball will be placed at the 19-yard line.
And I'll tell you, that's a pretty good job by the white hat. Everybody's lining up for if that's the call, everybody's lining up for the extra point. The referee stepped in and said, hey, this is the proper way to officiate this. Good job.
Ball pitched to Hess over the left side. And Hess will take that for a gain down near the 15-yard line. It's about a 4-yard pickup for him. And now the clock rolling again.
That's up to 1:38 in the ball game. He's got 1 rushing touchdown.
Brings up 2nd down.
Had that long 45-yard run for a touchdown.
2nd down and 7.
I'm going to try to milk that clock again down to 18 seconds. Let's see what Johnston does. Well, I'm going to snap it early again.
And he spins right around. Rolling with that ball. Shearer. And he'll take that down around the 5. 11 yards. Yeah, that pile was just standing there. I saw Johnson kind of hand it to Shearer, and we're like, yeah, there he goes. But then he just kind of squirts through there.
You got a lot of tired football players out on that field. A lot of guys with hands on the hips.
First and goal.
Ball to 5. First and goal here is you hear, and that ball in that Dubrook red zone. And that's a Clarion Ford first down as well here for Karns City.
Closing in on 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Coach Sherwin in no hurry for the Gremlins.
They might even take a timeout here, I think, is what they're going to do.
I think you're going to see that.
Yep. They're going to take their time. They're going to have plenty on the clock here. The ball's at the 5. You got the 2-score lead. No reason to rush things. And they'll take that timeout. So 2:53 remaining here in this ball game, and timeouts again here on the EYT Network are brought to you by Gorley Financial. Want to thank you for that. Our on-field camera is brought to you by the Hopper Corporation. Shop teamwear.com, Cam. Want to thank all the great sponsors this evening. Don't forget the post-game show on the way. We'll name our Hager Paving Player of the Game. All that will be coming your way as well.
Yeah, going to be a tough choice with that because we got multiple guys could lay claim to that.
Well, we'll have you and Cadis. You do a big thumb wrestling match.
No. Well, if it was Clarion, I have my guy on the on the Central Clarion side of the field, but a lot of guys on the Karns City side.
And again tonight, we do apologize with the camera situation. We did get things fixed with our main camera, but we won't have that on-field interview this evening. But the cameras look good, but we just won't have that on-field interview tonight.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling.
Air Jordan back out there. That's a problem.
Oh, he's done a good job producing tonight.
He sure has.
Sitting right next to me.
Shearer, right up the gut.
He's
Shearer, does he get it? He does. Shearer just kept moving, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. 5 yards for Shearer. He's had a heck of a night.
Touchdown number 3.
Well, you might have answered your own question there from previous conversations, basically.
That comes at the 2:46 mark if you're keeping score at home. We know people do, though. Bob says they do. Kick's on the way, and the extra point is up, and that kick is good. So 34-14, Karns City leads Central Clarion, and we will take a timeout now. You are watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit exploreClarion.com.
All right, back here at Deal Stadium, Karns City extends that lead. 35-14. Here's the kickoff. Bish is going to take it at the right around the 20. And works his way up around about the 27-yard line. That's where Central Clarion will have it with 2:40 to go here in the ball game.
27-yard line to see where they put it down.
Tough situation here to be in. You trail by 21 points. You've only got 2:40. It's basically a first and 72 situation. You got to score. You got to score quickly.
Yeah, and this is good for Hayden Hindman. Picking out some open receivers and go with it and try to make something happen.
I'm going to work out of the shotgun. He's going to go 5 wide. Rolls to this left side, looking to throw. Fires that football, and it's incomplete. Threw it behind his intended receiver that time. That was, got to flip my sheet around. That was Beckwith.
Again, rolling to the left. That's a tough throw to make.
Yeah, I like him getting out of the pocket, though, Bob. I mean, he got him out of the pocket, but, thrown back the other way.
I like that formation. They load up heavy there. Obviously, I was to the wide side. That's why they're able to do that. But if you could set it up again and run that to the right side, I think you're.
Yeah.
Got a big final coming up after this play.
And he got hit, too, by Mason Bell, so you don't want to get your quarterback hurt.
Oh, high snap. Lost the football, and he's just got to fall on top of it. So a loss on that play will make it 3rd and long. How about this one, fellas? Final score in DuBois. Punxsutawney 17, DuBois 14.
Wow, that must have been a heck of a football game there. Game like that, that's got T.J. Wingert written all over it, the quarterback from DuBois. We'll see him in a few weeks.
How about Brockway 19, Keystone 6 in the 4th.
Wow, that's surprising too.
Red Bank beat Bradford 55-7. Good more scores as we go on here tonight. Big 3rd down and long, brought to you by Best Wealth Management. The throw, it's caught by Moravitz across the middle. 1st down. He takes it across the 40. He needed 15, and he'll end up gaining about 19 on that one as he takes it out to the 42-yard line.
That's the throw I've waited all night for, Governor. That's that quick slant. He put it right on the money.
Oh, bad snap again, the ball loose. And they're going to roll him down there at the 30-yard line. Ball was still rolling around, but they're going to say he was down by contact.
And there was certainly enough of that down there. Contact.
So they'll say officially back at the 31, it's going to be a loss of 11.
And the clock continues to run. It's down to 1:25 remaining in the 4th quarter here.
Yeah, you're seeing Karns City dropping off into modified prevent here. Linebackers are around 7-8 yards deep off the ball, closer to 10 now.
Hyman looking to throw, throws it behind the intended receiver this time. That was Guth. With 1:08 on the clock, it's now 3rd and 20.
And again, this is just a tough spot to be in here. If you're on that offensive side of the ball, as a lineman, they're going to tee off coming at you. The defender, they're in starting blocks, so they don't got to think about playing the run.
Hepful will be in the backfield here with Hyman. 3rd and very, very long. Hyman looking to throw, pumps, gets rid of that pass. It is caught, and it's caught by Burford. Not a big gain, but it'll get him some yards on 4th down here. Makes it a little more manageable. He'll pick up about 6.
Yeah, good throw by Hyman that time. Same that play before that one. Same thing. Haven't seen that too much tonight, and he completed 2 here on this last drive. And I know Karns City's defense playing off and everything, but he stepped into it, had the ball high, bam, threw it right in there and connected.
4th down 14 here for Central Clarion. Hyman again looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the right side. And he's just going to get rid of that football, and it's going to be Karns City taking over on downs here as the Gremlins will have it with 23 seconds.
And they'll just take their one knee, and that should be the ball game.
And that's going to be it. Here the crowd now getting into it as they will come away with a big win here over Central Clarion.
On homecoming.
Yeah, big night.
You always want to win your homecoming game.
Well, and it's a big rebound game, too, for Karns City. Last week, a very disappointing loss to Punxsutawney.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Sherwin said. What kind of team? This could spiral out of control. Is it? Clarion's a good football team, so on and so forth. But boy, they met the bell. They came out and played a good football game.
And he takes that knee, and there's the ball game, folks. Karns City will knock off Central Clarion. We'll take a timeout, and we're going to come back. We'll have the post-game show on the way. We'll have stats. We'll check the scoreboard. And we'll have our Hager Paving player of the ball game. Bob and Dave are going to be doing some thumb wrestling here to see who is that player of the game. We'll take time out. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
Fallers Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fallers Furniture.
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All right, welcome back here to Deal Stadium. We are in the First United National Bank postgame show. That is the Fun Bank. And we are in the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. And a big win tonight for Karns City over Central Clarion, 35-14. And Bob will have the stats here coming up momentarily. Just let me know when you're ready, sir.
I am ready, sir.
All right, so let's take a look at those stats as they stacked up here tonight.
Well, as we take a look at Central Clarion, Mike, 290 yards total offense, 47 on the ground, 243 through the air. On the ground, it was Hyman checking with 16 yards, 32 yards out of Alex Love. Alex Love, one rushing touchdown this one. Moravitz, -1 on his lone attempt, and Tate Allison, one attempt for 0 yards. Hyman through the air was, and I do got to apologize, I got to finish counting here.
Oh, he had a good night. I'll tell you, he's getting better. As time goes on, he is going to be a good quarterback in District 9.
Yeah, he was 13 of 27 for those 243 yards, hauling in receptions. Burford, 81 yards, 58 yards out of Logan Bish. Briggs Beck with 3, Charlie Heffel 7, and Guth 24 yards and 70 yards out of Moravitz. So, again, 290 yards of total offense. For Karns City, 360 rushing yards, -1 passing. Only 2 passes completed by Johnson, but for -1 yards. Again, total 359 yards of offense. Leading the way, Hunter Shearer checking in. Well, one of the guys leading the way, at least touchdown-wise anyways. Hunter Shearer, 70 yards, and get this, Mike, 3 rushing touchdowns to go with those 70 yards. Cole Johnson checking with 67 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 39 yards out of Owen Higginbotham, and 138 yards out of Hess. By the way, Johnson, 1 rushing touchdown. Nathan Hess, 1 rushing touchdown in those 138 yards. Gallen adding 7 as well. Cole Johnson would be 2 of 10 with the interception and -1 to finish his night hauling in receptions. Farron checks in with 2 yards and Kaufman with -3. So that sets the -1. Very uncharacteristic, but a win is a win. They'll take it all day, I'm sure.
All right, there you go. Again, Laurel Eye Clinic stats. Bob doing a fantastic job, as always, with those. Let's take a quick look at that Ascendance Truck Center scoreboard. Some close games in the fourth quarter. Brockway 19, Keystone 12 now. That in the fourth quarter. Brookville, a final here, 41, County 20. Punxsutawney, of course, beat Du Bois 17-14 to go to 6-0 in the season. Let's see, what else do we got? Red Bank, a winner over Bradford, 55-7. Ridgeway 41, Cameron County, nothing. Port and St. Mary's, that was a close one, 32-26. Port Allegheny, a winner over St. Mary's. Union AC Valley rolling over Montauk, 44-0, that late in the fourth quarter. So those are the games of tonight. And still watching that one in the fourth quarter as Keystone coming back against Brockway. Be interesting to see how that one finishing up. But a big win for Punxsutawney tonight to continue undefeated there. A fantastic season for those Chucks.
Absolutely. Just keep it rolling. But, they have a lot to hang their heads on. They beat a good Karns City team and they beat a good Clarion team. And now tonight, beating the Du Bois Beavers.
Well, it's time now, guys. You fought. You argued when we were on the break. I had to break you apart, but I brought you back as friends. The Hager Paving player of the ball game tonight, you had choices out the wazoo. That's all I know. Who'd you choose? Governor.
Well, after a little bit of debate, and it wasn't much of a debate because, again, multiple guys, we like to go with Hunter Shearer. Shearer checking in 3 touchdowns, and a couple of those willed his way to the end zone is the best way to describe it.
And he is going, and I agree with the Governor Shearer without a doubt, and he is going to be worth his weight once end of October and it gets rainy and drizzly and snowing, and he can run the football. So look for him later on down the road because he's a heck of a football player, and he's our Hager Paving player of the game.
All right, so there you go. Sure, our player of the game. And one other one we want to throw in because we didn't have really a winging it throw of the game because there wasn't a big score on any of those, but a Parker Furniture cushion the lead is what they call it. Cushion the lead. We haven't had this one yet this year. How about that touchdown with 2:46 to go in the ball game? The sheer 5-yard touchdown run. You made him our player of the game, but that 5-yard run really put things way out of the reach of Clarion. I think there it made it 35-14 with just a few minutes to go, and that would be that cushion the lead.
Absolutely, Mike.
All right, so that's going to wrap things up. Next week, we'll see where we're going to be at. You want to stay tuned on exploreClarion.com. Let you know what's going on for next week. But, boy, great game here tonight, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one of the most exciting things about tonight's game, Dave Cadis is back with us.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be with you guys tonight again and get back in the saddle a little bit. And congratulations to Coach Sherwin and the Karns City Gremlins for turning around after their big loss against Punxsutawney. And they got a win. It's homecoming, and all's good in Petrolia, Pennsylvania.
All right, so that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. A big win for Karns City over Clarion. That'll wrap up the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank postgame show. Governor, it's time for you to get us on out of here.
I want to thank the camera guys, Nico Cosma, as well as Scott Fox, our producer tonight, Brock Jordan, for my broadcast partner, Dave Cadis, and Mike Kalinowski. This is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Kerle Tire Company, Red Bank Chevrolet, Dubrook Inc., Eric Schick Insurance, All American Awards and Engraving, All Seasons Temporaries, Ascendance Truck Center Clarion, Battery Warehouse, Bauer Truck Repair, Best Wealth Management, Brookville Equipment, The Carpet Barn, Central Electric Cooperative, Clarion County Community Bank, Clarion Ford, Clarion Forest VNA, Clarion Psychiatric Center, Cousin Basil's Restaurant and Bar, Fallers Furniture and Mattress, Fisher and Father, First United National Bank, the Fun Bank, Gatesman Auto Body, Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamwear.com, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion office. J&J Feeds and Needs. J&J Trailer Sales. Kale's Kitchens. Land Pro Equipment. Laurel Eye Clinic. Legacy Archery. Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Matrix Group. Macmillan's Carpet and Flooring. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Oaks Building Supply, Inc. PA Mushroom Company. Parker Furniture. Primary Health Network. Rooted Dental. Showcase Homes Tempa Supply and Service. Simply Skin Medical Spa. Sweet Basil Restaurant and Bar. Tionesta Builder Supply. Top Tier Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the